Top of the morning. What up? What up?
Alaikum.
Shalom alaikum. Alaikum shalom. What's up, my fellow Habibis?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, bro. Chilling. How are you
You
feeling?
chilling. Hey, man, grab your coffee, sir. Hey, what was that one coffee you was drinking?
When?
Dude, it was, because I drink Don Francisco. You mentioned another name. I forgot what it was.
Bustelo?
What's it called?
Bustelo?
Is that bomb?
Yeah, it's great, man. It's amazing. That's
Yeah.
all I drink. I try to drink like the Black Rifle coffee and all that. It's all right. It's good, but I guess my palate is just used to like, you know, real Colombian coffee, like real, you know, Latin coffee, I guess. There is a difference in the roast and the taste and all that stuff.
Like a dark roast, right?
Yeah, I think that's a darker roast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to try that. Hey, you buy the one in the big can or the small one?
I got a big old can, bro. A big old can. I
Man,
get
that's like $20.
Yeah, but I get it from you want your breakfast, buddy? I get it from what's that called? The military base, like the PX. So I get like the big one for like $12, bro. Can't beat that.
Yeah, you got hooked up. You guys don't pay tax, huh? In Colorado?
Yeah, we pay taxes. We don't pay taxes in the military base though. Like if you buy inside the military base, it's tax free.
Oh, wow. That's tight, man.
Yeah, that's a plug every time for sure. That's a plug every time, bro. It's breakfast in the.
Yeah, man. Hey, you ever tried coffee with, what you call it, condensed milk? Something like Vietnamese coffee.
Eat your breakfast, please. Hold on. Give me a second.
What's up, Jess? Assalamu alaikum.
Good morning.
Walaikum assalam. Yeah. And for everybody in here, how do you guys fast? Is it a Daniel fast? Or do you guys just like straight up cold turkey food?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
What's that?
Say that again.
So how do you guys fast? Like when you fast, like when you prepare for a fast, right? Do you guys just straight up like stop eating food and just drink water? Or do you guys start off with like a Daniel fast? You just eat, fruit, veggies, nuts, and all that? Or do you guys just like, I don't know.
It depends whatever the Holy Spirit tells me to do. Whatever the Spirit guides me to do. I could be fasting something else. It
Man.
doesn't, I mean,
I
doesn't
guess let's see.
necessarily mean that it's food, but usually I prefer fasting food than other things. I mean,
It de-
Yeah.
it
Food is the
depends.
most
What you call it?
impactful.
Flip. It depends on where you're trying to get to. Like if you're trying to do like a full on no food fast, and you want to build up to that point. You want to start off maybe. skipping a couple of meals and then going to liquid, and then maybe the last couple of days going to a full on, just water fast. If that's your goal. If your goal is just to do a Daniel fast, bro, you just do that. That's easy. That's light work, bro.
I
Yeah,
say like Daniel.
if you're trying to put your flesh into subjection, that's your food fast.
That's the best,
Yeah, this
JC.
flesh of mine got to get under control, man. I feel like I'm
Well,
in my
then
belly,
go do some food fast and stop doing gang videos, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, what's up with all these videos
Gang
you've been
bro.
posting, my boy?
videos is crazy, Jesse.
We
His
like your
videos
videos.
they're up the chart.
Yeah, we like your videos. That's all we're saying. Yeah.
What's up?
What is
What's
up?
up?
What is
Dude, that's
going
my
on?
favorite. That's my favorite intro.
Bro.
Oy.
Bruh.
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 Hey, Trot.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
do you
Hey,
know?
what if I told you to fast from coffee? Would you?
Because you told me to?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
what I was about to
not.
say. Because you said so?
Oh, bro.
Nah, bro. It's the voice of Flip, bro. You gotta listen.
Yeah, he's like, what if I told you? Well, no.
Well, let's see who you are in comparison
Yeah.
to the scripture.
You to give me $1 million.
Gaw.
Oh.
Better not.
Hey, $10.
You're gonna go on a
$10.
financial fast where you send me your paychecks?
Yeah. I want everybody to fast in their own way, which is sending CJ your money. That's how they fast.
Mm-hmm.
Take my money then.
Do what?
Take my money then.
God, because CJ said so? Oh my
Yeah,
Lord have
because
mercy.
CJ said so.
Oy.
Because CJ said so. Yeah. Oh man, guys, I gotta tell you, if you did not watch the Republican debate yesterday evening, oh my Lord have mercy.
Bro, I heard a clip from it and I was dumb.
Bro,
Like, what?
I got two, bro, man. Hey, I knew I was gonna eat one thing of popcorn, but I didn't know I was gonna go make another. Oh my Lord have mercy. It was hilarious. Dude, man. Like there was one part, like for like 5 minutes maybe, where like it was just so it was so like neutral, or that's not really a good word. Like it seemed like not genuine at all, dude. Like it just was not, it was
Like
not
scripted?
genuine. Huh?
Like scripted?
No, not scripted, but no, actually, you know what? You can say that. You can say that. Yeah, you can actually. No, you can say that because that's, yeah, no, man, my bad for saying no. No, you can say that because you're just sitting there like, bro, why are y'all all playing nice all of a sudden? And they played nice for five. I mean, they went back and forth, and I said, oh no, I know darn well y'all are not going to sit here and play nice like it's never happened in history. And all of a sudden, y'all going to play nice. And boy, I tell you what, they came with that next question, and boy, it was game on. Lord.
They have the last trumpet in there.
They had the last trumpet.
Did they?
Yeah, Orange Man. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Trump?
Yeah.
The last trumpet? They said the last trumpet. Trumpet? Yeah. But no, Trump, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something right now. When you're watching debates like this, right? The people that are in the center of the stage are usually the ones that have the highest poll numbers. Okay. So check this out. Ron DeSantis and Vivek or Yevik, or however you say this guy's name, he's standing right next to Ron DeSantis. And I'm telling you, dude, Trump is such a strategic dude, man. And see, what normally happens is everybody attacks the people that's in the center of the stage, meaning the rest of the people on the stage do. Well, Trump's not there. So they had to go after DeSantis and the other guy that was standing next to him, dude. And they were at each other's throat because Trump's not there. And so, no, he wasn't there, bro. Why would he go? Why would he go?
That would be a waste of time for him to go.
Oh, it'd be a waste of everything, bro. He's got 60-something% of the vote already. What would be the point of him going? So, oh yeah, it'd be pointless. There'd be no point of it, you know. So, the ones that he's gonna want to go to is when everybody's on stage, both sides, you know, Republicans and Democrats. That's when he's gonna want to start going. But then again, you have to go to the first one of them. Oh, you got to go to one. Golly.
Hey, what's the difference between a Republican and a Democrat? What do they believe?
Hold on, Flip. You know what was the most pointless thing I seen yesterday?
Did Philip just ask that question?
Did y'all hear me?
No, he didn't.
Hey, Dre, you kind of sound like you're far away.
You're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
This phone been tripping, bro. But you know, the most pointless thing that I saw was freaking Mike Pence. Where is he even running, bro? Like he has zero chance, bro. Like zero,
bro. I'll say this.
Guys, wait. We need to back up a little bit here. Flip, did you just ask that question?
What question?
Flip, you just asked what's the difference between a Democrat and a Republican?
Nothing.
Well, he's from Cali. They don't teach that stuff in California.
Someone please hit him with lightning. Do something because I'm gonna jump through this phone.
Hit him with lightning.
And in California, and he's gonna have to run.
Hey, because I never watched that stuff.
Listen, why are you acting surprised about what Flip said? Let's go back to the real point.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, bro.
No.
Let's do
why
that.
Is Mike Pence running, bro? What is the point of Mike Pence being up there?
All right, look. First off, let's say this.
Trey.
All right.
What about Haley?
Oh no, we're going to talk about.
I didn't know there was a Democrat there.
Hold on a second.
Bill.
Hold on, Bill. You're changing the topic. Hold on. Let's do one topic at a time, real quick. We're gonna do this, guys. I know everybody wants to get in the Bible. We are obviously. Be patient. We're just having fun with this debate. Unless you want us to talk about Ninja Turtles, He-Man, and Star Wars. If not, you want something different. We're about to get to you right now. Not right now, but right now. All right. So let me pull something up real quick because I want to try to pronounce some of these names properly because there's a few of them that I've never seen these people. And when I say seen them, I mean like, you know, in your face. Okay, so
what debate? What was this for last night? What was that for?
For who's going to clean my house next week.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I had to have
the whole debate.
Right. Yeah, we had. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, come on. You know. Yeah. So, all right. I'm looking for two more. Here we go. That's fair enough right there. Okay, so center stage, right? So there was eight people up there, 8 candidates. Center stage was Ron DeSantis and Vivek, and his last name is Ramaswamy. Okay, but I'm just gonna say Vivek. Okay, and I'm not even saying that right. So everybody, put your red pens down. It's not that serious. So Ron DeSantis.
Call him Ramy.
Ramsey.
Yeah.
Ramsey. I'm gonna call him Ramsey. Swammy. Actually, that'd be more. I'm gonna say Vivek. I'm gonna say. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna call him Vic. How about that? We're just gonna keep it simple. Vic. Go out. I mean, he's got Viek Vic. All right. So anyway, you got Ron DeSantis. You got Vic there, and then next to right. So branching out further, you got Mike Pence. Then you got Nikki Haley, and then you got Tim Scott, and then you going further out, you got Chris Christie, and then you got Doug Burgum, and then Asa Hutchinson. Asa Hutchinson is a relic. He's a dinosaur. I understand why he's been there since the old, Bush, regime and all that, so he's trying to run off the past. I'm not really quite sure why he's running yet, but I'll tell you this. I'll tell you who was looking pretty strong last night was Doug Burgum.
Really?
He was looking pretty strong last night, bro. He was very confident every time that he spoke. He didn't get in a debate.
What state was he from?
I don't know where any of these jokers are from, to be honest with you. I don't know what's.
I wondered if he was the North Dakota guy.
Arkansas.
Oh yeah, the Arkansas.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think you. Hold on. No, Arkansas might be Hutchinson.
Yeah, that's Hutchinson. Dakota.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Doug Burgum.
Dakota.
So, he was tight. North Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota.
Yeah. So Doug Burgum, dude, like, bro, he was kind of on point with a lot of things. He didn't get a lot of airtime, but when I say he was looking strong, I'm saying he was stern, confident. He didn't act like a fool like one time. But out of everybody, he did very well. Overall, he did the best. Chris Christie, it's not a coincidence that they asked him about aliens out of everybody, because Crazy Christie is no joke. This guy, let me tell you, this guy is running just so he can badmouth Trump, if you didn't know. That's the only reason why he's running, because he wants to be on the stage, and every chance he gets, he just wants to badmouth Trump. So he's not really running to be president.
Yeah, and the reason why it was because he backed up Trump, and then Trump didn't give him a position in the cabinet.
When I saw them ask about aliens, bro, and UFOs, I was crying laughing. I was like, yo, what the heck have we gotten to, bro?
It made my night, bro. It made my night, because it showed that out of everybody up there, the Joker gets the Joker question. It was hilarious, dude. I sent a message to Renee, and I said, Renee, can you tell your brother, Crazy Christie, to just go home? Please. Is there any way? She's like, no, he needs to stay. I'm like, all right. So that's why he's running. So he helps Mike Pence look better. Okay. That's what he does. He helps Mike. He's talking good about Mike Pence. Mike Pence is like, Chris Christie's trying to be vice president here. But the truth is, he's down in Trump, and every chance he get. Tim Scott, because of everything that's going on right now, like the whole woke and everybody in the world is racist and all that, bro, Tim Scott probably is not going to get any hard questions, because if he does, they're going to look racist, so all Tim Scott's going to get is smiles. He's going to get easy questions. And if he gets any hard question, bro, it's going to be at the very end, because it definitely wasn't going to be last night. But I will say this. I like Tim Scott. Tim Scott is, to me, down to earth. There's not a whole lot that you can point the finger and shake a stick there at Tim Scott. He's not going to have a lot of people backing him up, because he's not as known as a lot of people running. So I'll say between Tim Scott and Asa Hutchinson, out of them two, because I always couple them up, dude. It's going to be out of Tim Scott and Asa Hutchinson's on who's going to get booted first. And the reason is Tim Scott, not a whole lot of people knows who he is. And Asa Hutchinson, bro, he's a dinosaur. And a lot of people, bro, they're trying to kick the dinosaurs out. We're not trying to keep this man alive for another 20 or 15 years by trying to make him president and all this other stuff. I'm just saying. So Hutchinson,
not to mention we already have an old dude in office right now.
Yes, dude. I'm telling you, people are tired of that. So, bro, just right off the rip, Hutchinson more than likely, that's going to hurt him. Tim Scott, not enough people know who he is. So out of them two, I don't know which one's going to get booted first, but those will be the reasons. Doug Burgum, he may be one of the ones, and it's possible, because it may also not be possible, but it's possible that he could go further than people think, because he's got a cool head, bro. The dude's got a real cool head. He talked about his him losing his father when he was in high school, and kind of painted a picture. And I'm telling you, out of all these people right here, there's only a couple of them that have like some real grit, and Doug Burgum's got it, dude. He's got some grit. So I'm trying to see how long he's going to stay in the picture. Nikki Haley, again, you know, this whole woke thing, everybody's racist, everybody hates women, everybody, I mean, just this, you know, she's going to be treated the same way as Tim Scott. You know, some decent questions, some easy questions. There's not going to be a whole lot of hard questions thrown at her at first, because, of course, if someone does, they're going to come off looking, like a bigot and all this nonsense. So, but I will say this. She was very opinionated, overly opinionated.
She's in the wrong side. She's a Democrat. She's horrible.
Again, she's called a rhino is what she's really called, right? But I will say this. She did make some good points, but she is not known as a strong stone on the Republican side. So Tim Scott, Asa Hutchins, and then you go to Doug Burgum, Nikki Haley. Those four, those are going to get booted out slowly, one at a time. Chris Christie, I don't see him making the first round. I think he needs to get booted ASAP, but that's just my opinion. So obviously the three big hitters are going to be Ron DeSantis, Mike Pence, and old Vic there. So Vic is going to be getting the finger pointed out, just like Pence pointed out yesterday that he's too young. So Mike Pence is going to use his age and say that there are people that are too old, obviously talking about Joe Biden and obviously talking about Hutchinson. And then he's going to say, and you don't want someone too young either. Well, there's only one that's quote unquote too young, and that's old Vic there. So Mike Pence came out with boxing gloves on that one. Ron DeSantis, you know, out of everybody on this, stage last night, he is the only one that has proven in his past to have been like to have utilized selfless service. Okay, he went to the war. He's done some outstanding things in Florida, so he's got some pretty good breadcrumbs there that leads towards success, that leads towards leadership, making good decisions. So he's got a lot of things going on his side. Mike Pence, oh Lord, he would have been better off running to be a Democrat, right? Because even though he tried to say, oh, well, the reason why that I didn't do what Trump was trying to make me do. So he's the victim here, right? Trump was trying to make me do all this. And the attitude is I didn't have the power to do any of that, which is not true. Mike Pence, the things that Trump was telling Mike Pence to do, there is 100 legal ways that he could have done a lot of things, and he didn't. But I will say this, that doesn't even matter. That it doesn't even matter whether he did it or not. What does matter is how he tried to throw Trump under the bus from the get-go. And he literally, because here's the thing, he's trying to get his neck out from under the bus. And so it wasn't just last night. He's always said stuff that's throwing Trump under the bus. Like he tried to destroy the Constitution by doing, he wanted me to choose a Constitution, or wanted me to choose him over the Constitution. Bro, you can flip it like that because an uneducated person will believe it very quickly that that's what Trump was trying to do. And I didn't even get into the whole story of, what exactly he was trying to get Pence to do, but it's not hard to figure out. I know exactly what happened, but I don't care to study it because that's not a big issue to me. What's a big issue is how people are going to perceive what happened, bro. And Mike Pence is looked at by a lot of people as a complete traitor. So for him to even run, as a Republican right now, like, bro, it's wow. Like, it is just wow, bro. It is crazy that this dude actually thinks that he's going to come up in here and, like, even get any votes remotely close to what he needs. But I'll say this, he was vice president. There was a lot of things that he's done, that benefits a lot of things in America when he was vice president. I get it. But he literally is up against Vic. So out of the three people that are strong on the stage, Ron DeSantis, Mike Pence, and Vic, out of them three, it's Mike Pence and Vic. They're going to be going head to head to see which one of them gets booted, because Ron DeSantis ain't going to get booted. Ron DeSantis he's going to go all the way. So Mike Pence and Vic. And so let me say this real quick. So with all that being said, Vic comes up there and, Ron, I'll say this about Ron real quick. Ron just kept it cool. But bro, he has picked up Trump's dogmatic attitude and overly, simplifying certain things. And so, but what's funny is, bro, last night he held back. He did not do the norm that he normally would do. He didn't do the norm, man. He kind of held himself back, which, by the way, he better have, because Trump's not even there. So he wasn't able really to do anything but kind of just sit there and wait for certain questions to be asked to him so he can brag about Florida. That's all he was able to do. And I understand that's strategically moved. But Vic, on the other hand, he knows he's young. He doesn't have any real proof of doing anything when it comes to politics, other than being class president or something. It's something to do with his when he was in high school or whatever. So he helped companies, right, grow, obviously make money. So he's got the financial part down. So it's not like he's an imbecile when it comes to finances, which is great. He's got a big personality, which he's going to have because nobody knows him. So he's going to have to put himself out there. And he talks about going to Chicago. And so he talks about going to these areas that most Republicans wouldn't be caught dead in those areas because they're Democratic areas. And he talks about, that, I went to this talk show and went to that talk show. And one of the talk shows, he kind of got ate up a little bit by one of the hosts when they were basically telling him that he's never done anything in his career. So what he did is he came on a stage, guns a-blazing, bro. The dude was over. He was, let me use a nice word. He came off too strong, bro. He came out aggressive, ready to attack. I understand why. Nobody knows who this guy is, so he's trying to hurry up and first of all, he's already on the center stage, but he's trying to steal it, and he did it by, if you noticed, he used a lot of hand gestures. He was just and I'll tell you what, Nikki Haley, oh my Lord, dude, she literally called out the 10 things, in one sentence. She just started yelling all these, talking about how he wants to defund Israel, and he don't care if China takes Taiwan. I mean, she named all of it, which is going to hurt him, because out of the things that Nikki Haley brought up, bro, those are killers. That will kill your political career in the Republican Party if you don't agree on these, at least 5 things. Well, he's got 10. So he came off guns a-blazing. So basically, Mike Pence is looking at, I used to be vice president. I'm at a good age. Vivek is too young. He's not experienced. And it's funny. It's funny to me, real funny. And when I say real funny, bro, I'm not playing. How funny it is. How they try to talk about people not being qualified and all this, but Kamala Harris is vice president. You want to talk, bro, bro, Vic right here, he would do better at vice president than Kamala Harris. So if you got somebody in the office that clearly does not know their job, you do not use that against someone on stage right now, because the ones that are in the office right now, Bubba, they clearly don't know their job, period. So, but that's my take on the few actors that we have there. It's going to come down to Mike Pence and old Vic on which one is going to stay up there the longest. And with all that being said, Ron DeSantis is going to sit back and just wait for his moment. And who knows when old Trump's going to hop in there in one of these debates. I think they got number 347,000 indictments on him right now. So we'll see if he even makes it to one of them. But
he did the Tucker Carlson interview instead.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I wait until the final, dropped all these knuckleheads while they're over there babbling away. I'll come and do my own personal interview.
What better? First of all, what better flex than to say, I'm not going on stage to all you knuckleheads. I'm gonna try to steal the stage, and I'm gonna go have a one-on-one personal interview with the most controversial person, which is Tucker Carlson, bro. So, oh man, it's hilarious. I haven't watched the Tucker Carlson interview with him yet. I'm gonna watch it today at some point. But so if anybody's hold on a second. So if anybody has seen it, if you can please refrain from giving any big details about it. I'm sure it wasn't nothing tremendous, but that is 100% like Trump. So Trump is saying, I have the time to go to the debate. I obviously could be there, but I'm not going. I'm going to do an interview with Tucker Carlson at the same time that you knuckleheads are over there arguing on stage, but it was entertaining.
He had like 20 million views while the debate was going on Twitter.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
But did you get the quote shot that I sent you when I text you? Did you see it when he said it?
Do what now?
The quote that I sent you on text message.
When did you send it?
Yeah, last night. You was like, "Oh man, you getting ahead? I didn't even watch the debate yet."
Oh yeah.
But he said,
what was it? What was it again?
Dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I didn't see it till a few minutes later, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, so just so y'all know, man, I'm over hyped up. Oh, bro. So I'm over here hyped up, right? And I'm like, man, what time does this thing start? I'm looking it up. I'm like, all right, it starts at this time, this and that. And so, we get off and I'm like, in my mind, it's starting right now. First of all, I was right. It was starting right now. Well, I on some of these TVs, these smart TVs, you have a bunch of apps. The timing could, if you're not paying attention, you can mess it up yourself. Because first of all, the TV didn't mess anything up. It was me, right? So in my head, I'm like, all right, it's starting right now. Again, I'm right. It is starting right now. Well, I get on one of these apps and it's making me believe that I was an hour off just by the way the numbers are. I go, oh, it doesn't start for another hour. So I'm thinking it doesn't start for another hour. Well, I get a message from Renee and she's over here talking about the debate. I'm like, whoa, what? I was like, okay, so it does start at 8:00. And in the conversation, I realized that not only is it starting right now, I can't get to it. Like I can't open it. I'm like, oh my goodness. So that's what I get, bro, from thinking that this app is telling me it starts in an hour. And the truth is it's already been on for like 5 or 10 minutes. So I finally get on there. And so I'm like, gosh darn it. So I just, go to the very beginning of it, start it. And I'm like, all right, well, when they have a break, I'm going to catch up. And I'm in the midst of catching up. I only got maybe a couple more minutes, 3 minutes or so. And then Dre sends me this text. I'm like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, never mind. And I'm like, oh, bro, I said, I'm not there yet, bro. Thanks for ruining it. It's like, thanks for ruining it for me, bro. Oh, man. And then, well, of course, when it came across the screen, to be honest, it kind of made it more funny, though, But, yeah, Ron DeSantis, dude, yeah, he's a trip, no lie. Yeah, so, Chris Christie, boy. Tell you what, boy done ran for president about 35 times, you hear me?
Said we're gonna leave him stone cold dead. Didn't even flinch when he said it the whole time. I believe him.
He said stone cold dead. Like, go. Yeah, that's hilarious. Flip, what is that?
So he had 20
Coffee
million
bag.
views in the first 10 minutes. That's what it says.
Who had what?
Tucker Carlson. The interview with Trump had 20 million views in the first 10 minutes.
20 million views. Gah. How many views did the debate get? Does anybody know? I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
In
It'll
total.
be on
I would have
Fox.
watched it if I had TV. I don't have TV. Mic drop. Okay.
Mic drop. What did it say? It said, "Try you would spin Dr. Democrats all day. You should run for president." This guy. This guy right
you
here.
could run for president, man. You'd make a good president, dude. Everyone would turn to Jesus, bro. I'm serious.
I'd be a martyr.
If Trump became president, bro, do you know how long the prompters would have to be, bro?
Hey, Dre.
Holy.
Hey, Dre. They would send they would send speeches. I would improv that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
They're like, you gotta stick to the script. I'm like, man, ain't got time for that. About to improv this whole thing right here.
Oh,
Yo, Dre. What's the press secretary? He'll be popping in all the time. That's not what I said. He be flipping on her. Mic drop.
that would be a good job. A press secretary. Whatever they try to say bad, he could flip it to make the other person look worse.
Everybody's got their skill.
You'd be like, well, first of all, that is not what he said, and I speak for myself, and
I speak for myself. Press secretary. Golly, man. What a job.
you're like, Trump is the GOAT, period, the end. We're not having this conversation. I don't circle around with you guys.
He said Trump is the GOAT. Hey, look what Daniel said, bro.
Right, so just read the black letters on the white page.
Oh man, that's funny, bro. It'll be like, listen. When Abraham Lincoln said that is not the entire message there. Oh Lord.
What did Pelosi say? You have to pass it and then read it.
I'd be like, what does Abraham Lincoln mean in the Greek? Let's go to the Greek.
In the Greek, bro.
You gotta understand what Strong's was saying. You guys are missing it.
Hey, bro, can you imagine, bro? You walk up there and I got a Strong's in my hand. Say, hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, everybody needs to go get a Strong's. Matter of fact, if you look under your seat, everybody will have a Strong's. Go ahead and pull it out. I want you to look at number 1162. We're gonna look up the meaning of this word. See how y'all are using this. You don't even know the meaning of the word here.
What is isn't it
Hey, look what Master said. Look what Master said, bro. Said the reporters would walk away from Trot thinking they did something wrong. Golly.
funny, bro? Try to be up there. I mean, literally, the Democrats, the donkeys.
What? The Democrats what?
You gotta stop acting like a donkey. It's like the Democrats.
Hey,
Like,
I would say,
that's
hey,
not
hold
a
on.
she-donkey, that's a male donkey.
Yeah, I'd say, hey, is y'all's donkey a male or a female? I need to know. They're going to be like, what does that matter? No. I got to know. Is it a male or female? I got to know. Y'all better pray. Y'all say female, bro, because if not, it ain't wisdom, man. They got the wrong animal up there. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah. Hey, look, hey, Misunderstood said female. She's already starting to defend him. Like, no, it's a female. Oh, that's funny. Like, well. Yeah, buddy. Oh, but anyhow, the whole point is hey, Flip, before I forget, tell me about this butterscotch toffee. What is this exactly, bro?
It's some bomb coffee. That's what it is.
Is it really?
Well, for me, I don't know about for other
Yeah.
people. I only speak for myself.
Well, obviously, I'm asking you to speak for yourself, sir. Hey, so look, it's called butterscotch toffee. So, like, how strong of a butterscotch, flavor would you say it has? Is it just mild, or is it strong, or is it sweet?
No, it's not sweet. I mean, you could have like the aftertaste of the butterscotch, but it pairs good with a like a vanilla creamer. It's pretty good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
bomb.
Where do you get that at?
I usually go to Target when I shop, so I
Oh,
get
okay.
like
They got that at Target.
yeah, or you could get it
Is
at
it
Vons. You could
is it
get
a
it
dry
at
coffee?
yeah. You got. I mean, you gotta. It's grounded coffee. That's what it is.
Oh, my bad. So you have to brew it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's not one of those ones where you just add water and stir.
Oh no. You gotta
Oh,
brew it.
okay. Oh, you got to brew it.
Yeah.
Huh. I might try it one day. I don't know if I
Now
remember.
you still gotta try that avocado shake.
Bro, they don't have those kind of places around here, bro. And if they do, it's like in downtown Dallas or somewhere like where there's a lot of stores and or something like that. But
They don't got that. I should open up one then when I move there.
yeah, you could. Just make sure you find out where like the Asian community is, because Dallas, they got everybody out there, dude. I don't know where like
Shots doesn't go to the cities, so
Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, no, I'm I'm out here with the sewn on fig leaves running around my backyard. You hear me? Hey, just ask Dre. Hey, Dre, you feel like you were in the sticks when you came out here, or what?
you're right.
Okay, never mind.
All right, don't ask.
My bad. My bad, bro. Cricket.
Oh, crowd.
Tough crowd, bro.
He's got one.
Yeah.
He's got one bar. That's
Yeah.
why.
Taking care of the chickens. He's in the den.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the sticks right now. Yeah, we kind of can hear you.
You kind of sound like you're underwater, bro.
I hear y'all the whole time. Can y'all hear me now?
That's
A
better.
little bit better. A little
Yeah.
bit. Are you outside,
Oh.
Dre?
What about now?
Using
A
cups.
little bit
Good.
better.
or something?
Yeah, I am.
Better.
Okay, that's getting better right there, whatever you're doing.
What about now? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, that's like normal.
Hello?
He's walking around
Yeah.
his neighborhood with it
Yeah.
thrown in the air.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
try live so far in the sticks that when Pastor Danny went over there, who is a black man, he said, "I better get out of here before the sun go down." You hear me?
Hey, did Danny really say that? Dre. We already can't hear you, bro.
How can't you hear me, bro? What's going on?
There we
I
go.
don't know.
You had one bar a second ago, so it's
Well,
your
I'm
signal.
gonna drop and come back on my other phone. Give me like 3 minutes.
All right. Sound like you said he was going to drop.
Yeah, he's gonna drop and get his other phone.
Yeah.
He said when Pastor Danny came out here, he said, "Hey, bro, I better go out here before the sun goes down.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna see if he." But Danny would say something like that. Boy, he's a character. I like Danny, man, because Danny can have fun, bro. He can have fun. He really can, but he's mature about it. He's not a fool. He's mature about it. Yeah, me and Danny, we go eat lunch every once in a while. We need to go again. We don't live that far apart. We're like 20 minutes apart.
Hey, question about Texas steaks. Is it really the size of a plate?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep. And I'm
Are you
talking about
serious?
yeah. So okay, so check it out. So check it out. If you go to Walmart or Target and you go to the plate section, right? We're talking about the regular, like 8-inch diameter plate, right? Like the normal size plate that we all have in our kitchen. A true Texas steak, if you go to a steakhouse, it will pretty much fill up that plate. The steak by itself.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, dude. So
Dang, you guys need
now
a
don't
lot
get
of
me
steak.
wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you want a 8-ounce, a 12-ounce, you can get one. But a Texas size steak is like a 32-ounce steak, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They do have, like I said, 8-ounce and 12-ounce. They do have those. But, bro, when you go to a steakhouse, and there's a place called Texas Roadhouse. Just think of the name by itself, bro. Texas Roadhouse. Bubba,
Yeah, we
their
got them over
steaks.
here.
Oh, Bubba, they
Yeah,
are amazing. They are
Wow.
amazing, dude. Yeah. Yeah. So they have so they make this. Hold on a second.
I like that you can go there and pick out the steak that you want to.
Yeah, so if you want to get like very technical, they have this glass, like kind of like when you're going to go to one of those cookie stores and you're kind of pointing behind the glass, or like an ice cream store, Bubba, in Texas, there are steaks behind that glass. And you're like, you know what? I'll take that one. And that's the one they and chop suey that bad boy. You hear me? So but so Texas Roadhouse, and I'm not trying to send any business their way. They're not paying me to advertise for them. I'm being completely honest. As an appetizer, they send you rolls, and the rolls comes with a type of butter that's in these little ramekins, okay? And the butter is made up of obviously fluffed up butter, where they basically take 100% butter and they put it like in a blender, and they blend it, which causes oxygen to get inside of it, so it gets real soft and fluffy, right? So they take that butter and they add cinnamon and sugar inside that butter. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an accident. It won't be on purpose.
Man,
But for some people, it is on purpose. But when you go there, what people do, man, is they tear up those rolls in that cinnamon and sugar butter, whatever, and they get full. Hold on.
help yourself, man. You put that on that bread. It's to
Anyway, they
yourself.
get full off that, and on purpose they order. So you get 2 sides with your steak, and most people get a salad. Okay, so they'll get a salad and like mashed potatoes, or a salad and green beans.
Speak for yourself, man. Get the mac and cheese.
Well, no, I'm speaking for the majority. So the majority of the people, because if you didn't know, Texas Roadhouse green beans are probably one of the best green beans you'll ever eat. So if you like green beans,
Bring Dre back up.
So if you like green beans, they have like literally some of the best green beans there. So it's mashed potatoes or green beans.
They got like the best Caesar too, by far.
The best what?
Caesar. Their Caesar salad.
Yes, okay. So that's what I'm saying.
Their Caesar dressing is amazing.
Yes, their Caesar salad is amazing. So people go up there, and for their appetizer, right before their steak comes out, they'll eat that bread. I mean those rolls, and their Caesar salad, which obviously comes out on a chilled plate before your steak. When they get their steak, bro, they take 5 bites and they take that bad boy home. And that's what they eat later. I'm not kidding you. And let me tell you, they make their steaks, again, it may not be the best steak you've ever had, but they are really good. And so you take that thing home, and I'm not kidding you, You can stick it in the microwave, bro, but that kills it. You're better off sticking it in a
Grill it.
a what?
Grill
An
it.
oven.
Throw it on
No,
the
we
grill,
throw
man.
it in the oven.
Well, we're gonna end it at the grill. Obviously, I'm taking it from the worst to the best. So, sticking in an oven is ridiculous. I don't see why you would do that to a steak. But what I was gonna say is, you'd be better off, as far as a microwave goes. You'd be better off sticking it in one of those what do you call those fryers? Air fryer. You'd be better off sticking it in there. Now, if you stick it in the oven, it can revive it, bro, but it's still not the same thing. But stick the thing back on a grill. It doesn't take that long, to get that sucker, with some fire under there, with some wood, and the flavor is going to come back alive. But bro, it doesn't take long to heat that thing back up. But I'm telling you, I've seen it so many times since I've been going to Texas Roadhouse. It is like a thing. They're like, all right, bring those rolls. They tear those rolls up. All right, I'm ready for my salad. They tear that salad up, take a few bites out of that steak, and Bubba, I need a to-go box. I mean, it's like 75% of that place is going to do that sometimes.
And it turns tables, so they make more money.
Oh, man, it turns tables, 100%. And I'm not going to lie, if you've never had Texas Roadhouse rolls and their cinnamon sugar, first of all, I don't know how to make their butter. I'm just giving you how I think it's made. And it might be brown sugar in there, but that butter with those rolls, oh, man, if you ain't never tried it and you're near one, go up there and try it out.
I did make whole steak in an air fryer just to see if it could be done, and I followed some directions somebody on TikTok, and it actually turned out okay. Way better than obviously.
I haven't tried that. I did it once. Huh. Well,
I did it once, and I grilled the other ones, but my kids were like, just see if you could do it. So I did a ribeye steak in there, and then my daughter ate it, and she goes, it's not as good as when you make them on the grill, but it's better than Applebee's. That was her response. So it turned out pretty good. I drizzled olive oil over it and seasoned it, and I put it in there for like 17 minutes or something. It was like a medium rare.
I get that fried pickles. Oh man.
Oh yeah, Bubba.
Yeah, that fried pickles is like
Hey,
off the chart.
that Texas Roadhouse, they have 3 of them down here in Dago, man. Hey, I've been there before. I didn't know that was the place he was talking about. But yeah, those cinnamon rolls are good, man.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
I'm gonna go there.
Roadhouse is like McDonald's almost now. They're almost global.
Yeah, 100%.
The one by me, you gotta make reservations and get there early because wait. Even with a reservation, you wait.
Hey, one thing y'all left out is the chili. The chili at Texas Roadhouse is second to none. Fast food.
I never had that there. I thought Dre was.
Yeah, no. No, the chili is good there. Yeah, that's not. That's not like their main dish, but they have a bunch of things. Like what I was saying, their green beans, bro, no joke. Their green beans are so good.
That mac and cheese is off the charts too.
It's all right. It's all right. I can make better mac and cheese than Texas Roadhouse mac and cheese, but their mac and cheese is not bad.
What about Cracker Barrel?
It's not bad.
Cracker Barrel's cheese.
Hey, I'm gonna drop down.
Oh
so Dre
yes,
can come up,
Cracker
guys.
Barrel's got some good mac and cheese. What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna drop down so Dre's got a spot. God bless you guys. I'll be in the comments.
All right, Mike.
All right, man.
Yeah, I make amazing mac and cheese, so I don't order it out anywhere because I'm never impressed. You know? You make something
but
or you're used
Cracker
to
Barrel's
something
mac
at home,
and cheese is not bad. Yeah.
It's hard to
absolutely
like it and enjoy it when you're out somewhere else because it won't hit the mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where Dre went, man.
Oh, I thought Bill said
I thought he came back.
Didn't you say he's back, Bill?
No, I was telling him to check the box to bring him back up because sometimes Trot has his eyes closed and he doesn't look at the box.
Oh, here we go.
Trying to get up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, they made mac
Yeah.
and cheese is way better.
Yeah, dude, mac and cheese is. Yeah, mac and cheese is amazing. There he is, right there.
Welcome.
You on your better phone, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I had to get up out of my neighborhood too because I'm taking my kids are. My wife's out of town till Sunday night, so I got to take the kids to school today and tomorrow. And yesterday, I took them to school too.
Oh, yeah.
So normally I get to sit at my house, but I had to make moves this morning.
Oh my Lord, Gaga Boo Boo.
Oh, it sounded like the debate last night.
That's CJ. That's CJ.
Yeah. What you say, Dre?
I said that sounds like the debate last night.
That's exactly what it sounded like. That's exactly what it sounded like. 100%.
Hey, that kid, Ram Houston. He's pretty sharp, man. He's a sharp kid, bro.
Yeah, well, he is, but like, look, man, here's the truth. Okay. Yes, everybody tries to pick someone that they can relate to, but when you're trying to pick a president, you do want someone that has proven that they have used selfless service. That has to be proven. Like, what have you done that shows that it's not all about you, right? And so there's got to be something that shows that at least a little bit. It doesn't have to be like extreme. It just there has to be something there. And a lot of people can talk bad about Trump all they want to. They can. But, bro, if you were to hear some of the things that Trump has done, of course, before he ran as president, everybody loved being around Trump. It was when he ran for president that all of a sudden we need to start hating him, because when you hear the letters that people wrote to him, and I'm talking about of all ethnicities, all skin colors, they all love Trump. But he runs for president. Now all of a sudden he's a tyrant. But what the people that actually know Trump, like Mike Tyson, you should hear some of the stuff that Mike Tyson will tell you straight. If you're like he's racist, he will laugh in your face like, oh my Lord, because he knows Trump more on a personal level. And it's not just him, it's a lot of people. And I'm saying all that to say this, that he's a very a generous man in a whole lot of ways. And so when you hear people that start talking about how, cruel and all this, and it's like, that's funny. He was never indicted before. All these kind of crazy ideas, nobody was hating him and trying to put him in jail before. So now he runs for president. He's a bigot. He's racist. He's all these things. And boy, every chance they get, like this lady, not to want to say it's in New York. When she got that job, she literally said she's making it her job to put Trump in jail. And I'm like, bro, that's not how the law works. You don't get in the law business and you go find a person and you follow them through their life, waiting for them to quote unquote commit a crime. That's not how the law works, bro. But that's what this lady did. And
it was the guy. It was the other guy, the attorney in New York.
No, I'm talking about a woman specifically, Bill. There is a woman, okay? There is a woman. I am talking about a woman. I'm not saying there's not.
That's what you get. So you learn. That's what you get, Bill. See?
It's a woman.
Now I understand what you go through, bro.
Huh? What happened? What happened?
I'm telling Dre, I understand what he goes through daily now.
What's that?
I can't speak for Bill. Every man speaks for themselves. I'm quoting Trot.
Quoting Trot. It ain't worth it. I just keep quiet. I stay out of it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but the point I'm making is you do want someone that has shown some sort of selfless service. And there are some people that haven't really shown that. And the the young guy that Dre's talking about, he doesn't. There's really not a whole lot of that in his past, so he doesn't have a whole lot of that right now, and that's why he's trying to get himself out there, because those stories, they're just not. They're not out there. Whether he's done it or not, I'm just saying the stories of them, they're not out there. So I'm sure he's got some somewhere in his past, but he's going to have to do a better job of like presenting that evidence. Like DeSantis, he's got to
hold on, Trump. Let me ask you a question real quick. Before you move on to DeSantis. So how do you like the one thing that I didn't like that old Trump handled? I didn't like the way he went about like the 5 kids from Harlem that were considered they were exonerated. That's the only thing I could really say I really didn't like is the way he handled that, because after the kids were exonerated, he was like, man, I don't care, they're still guilty to me. And I was like, you can't say that, because DNA proved that it wasn't them. Like, and they went to jail for a very long time for no reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like how he handled that. Those are the types of
well,
things
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Excuse me. So if you take every president, right, and you tell someone, hey, man, I need you to find 2 or 3 things that the majority of people don't like, there's not one president that wouldn't have 2 or 3 things. Every one of them would have 2 or 3 things that the majority of the people didn't like. So as president, you're not going to please everybody. As president, you're not going to make 100% like just satisfactory decisions. It's never going to happen. So when people say things like, hey, can you explain this? What they're pointing out are the 1, 2, 3 things that you can do this to every president. And so when people don't know that, they make a mistake and try to defend the 1 or 2 things. You will never defend these handful of things when it comes to either one of these presidents. You'll never be able to defend it, ever. So when those handful of things are brought up, then you have to tell the truth on why, right? That those keep getting brought up. They keep getting brought up because there's no way to defend it. Do you understand? So when someone brings up one of those things, they're bringing it up for a reason. They're bringing it up because they have learned that there's no way you can defend this. It's no different than an atheist saying, prove to me there's a God. Bro, they already won as soon as they said that. Because the truth is, you cannot bring God to them in a box. You can't do it. You can sit there and dance with them and flip it around all you want, but they're asking you a question from a standpoint of winning. There's no way you're going to bring God to them in a box. So when someone brings up one of these 1, 2, or 3 things that you can do this to every president. So all you got to do is ask somebody, hey, who was your best president? And if you got the list of all the, handful of things for each president, as soon as they name a president, you can say, oh, okay, you like that guy? Will explain this. They'll never be able to explain it. So
no, I feel you. I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. Like I'm just asking questions because I know.
Yeah.
But the thing about
I understand. No, I understand why you're asking. But what I'm doing is I'm telling the truth about when any of these things are brought up. The worst thing that you could do is try to defend. Because here's the thing. Personally,
that's my point.
Yeah.
My point is that I think our people dislike this man because you're right. He was like a hood legend in the inner city. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody did rap songs about him. People wanted to be around him. People wanted to be on the show with him. They wanted to be fired by him. They wanted all that, right? But the problem is when some of the bad stuff started coming out, because they're going to unearth all your things when you become president.
Oh yeah.
Is that people doubled down like he was Jesus Christ on earth. And I think that's what started rubbing people the wrong way. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, just say he was wrong for that and keep it moving. And say he's the best
but
choice.
But again, that ain't got nothing to do with Trump. So, like, if somebody is...
I agree.
Yeah, that ain't got... So now people are hating him more because people don't want to hate him. So here we go again. Now it's all about trying to get the person that likes Trump. So now they're like, they don't understand. They're making a martyr of this man. It is so funny what is happening. Do you know how much money he's going to make off this mugshot? Like, okay, these people claim that they can't stand him. They claim that they don't like him. Bro, y'all would have been better off to let him it would have been better off to let this, like for instance, if you see him as a joke or a fool, right? You would be better off to let this man be president for for the second term. Bro, he'd be at the end of his last year. Do you not understand? He would be at the end of his last year. But it's possible that he could be president again. So instead of just having him for 4 more years, you're going to have him for 8 more years. Because for these past 4 years, all you have done is talk about this dude. Like he lives rent free in your head because you're making a martyr of him. So he would have been done, dude. He can't be president 3 times, 4 times. Let me tell you what. I don't care if he was president these 4 years. In every Democrat's mind, he is president right now. And if he wins the election, he would be president 3 times. And I'm not talking about stolen elections. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he is talked about more right now than Joe Biden is. So he's being treated as president right now. And you're not understanding. You think you're calling to hate him, but you don't understand that publicity, it's good both ways. Whether it's good or bad, publicity is publicity. And so this guy has been reigning in America for the past 4 years, and he's not even president. And if he makes president again, it's really going to blow your mind. Everybody said that this crazy dude is never going to be. I mean, I'll never forget Nancy Pelosi and all these dinosaurs. He will never, Bubba. They were 110% saying he will never be. He made them all look like fools. And so because he made everybody look like a fool, they're mad at him. And they're doing everything they can to try to put him in jail and all this other crazy stuff. But the thing is this. If he becomes president again, instead of him being in your life for 8 years, now it's 12. They would have been better off to let him just be president, hurry up and get it out the way, and let's hurry up and vote someone else in and then forget about Trump. But they don't want to forget about him. It's so crazy to me. It's so like clear. It's like, and then CNN, oh my Lord, CNN made the biggest mistake. Bro, they really thought that they were going to bring him up for an interview and it'd be CNN to him. And bro, they brought up emails, man. He pulls them emails out of his pocket. He's like, first off, this is what I said. Man, it was embarrassing.
It's right. Let Dre up.
I said,
oh. Yeah, I think some of the women are getting mad at us. 3 people done asked, hey, what's the topic today? We're over here talking about politics. I was like, what's the topic? Like, are y'all done talking about?
we was in Matthew chapter 5, right? That's what y'all say. Yes.
What now?
Matthew 5.
We've already 37 to 39.
My bad. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just say my last thing about Trump. I'll leave it alone. I never jumped on the bandwagon that he's this racist, hateful man. I remember growing up seeing him with Mike Tyson. I remember seeing him with everybody. So people trying to make me believe that dude, I've seen who he's with. And then you go hear all these people. Oprah used to love Trump. I mean, open your eyes, man. Open your eyes, dude. Like, he is not what everybody in the media is trying to flip and twist everything that he says. I remember growing up seeing him with everybody. And so when you say, well, that don't mean nothing. Well, I've heard their personal testimony. So either personal testimonies mean something or they don't. And if you say that personal testimonies don't mean anything, well, then now we get to question whether you're saved or not. So let's just start questioning that, because personal testimonies don't mean anything. So when people tell you that they have no clue what the media is talking about, then they're telling you the truth, because the people in the media don't know Trump personally. And again, every human being, you can find someone that don't like them. Wake up! Don't quit being a fool. Everybody on this that's in this live right now, there's 49 people in here. If you really just wanted to hate somebody, you can find anybody in here and go find somebody that doesn't like the person in here. Come on, this is not. It's not hard. I don't care if the reason is legit or not. You can find someone and they'll say, well, I don't like that person because of this. And everybody has their own reasons. But the people that do know the person, notice that a lot of people that still hang out with these people today, they still hang out with them because they got good things to say about them. But the person that didn't like them, most of the time is because it was short-lived. They probably only knew him for 6 months or a year, maybe 2, and it just happened to be a bad spot. But a lot of people that have friends, they have friends for a long time because
Bro, it's some folks out there
relate.
can't stand you, bro. It's some folks out there cannot stand you on TikTok, bro.
Well,
Trot's not God.
wait.
Yeah, it's some folks out there who really don't like Trump, bro.
Why are you saying that, bro?
Oh, I get it all the time. Man. Because they know we tight. They know we tight, so they'll be like, well, why don't you go ask Trot? Why don't you go this? Your boy Trot said. I'm like, y'all are haters, bro. Y'all don't even know the man. Y'all a bunch of haters, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
Yo, Dre, you haven't heard the one that, why don't you go speak to your Rabbi Trot?
God, oh my Lord. Yeah, well, y'all, hopefully everybody learned what that is in the sandbox. That's why I tell people, man, I'm telling you, you think I'm playing? If you got a kid and they're like 3 or somewhere around there, go build you a sandbox, and make sure it's a decent size. Don't build your sandbox for your kid. It's like 3 feet by 3 feet. Don't be cruel. Come on. If you're going to build a sandbox, that sucker needs to be like, 10 feet by 10 feet or 8 feet by 8 feet or something. Give them some room to run around. Right? Now, if you don't want to build them a sandbox, don't. Okay? I'm not a sandbox expert. I'm just somebody that used to play in one. Okay? I never stuck the sand in my mouth. If you got a kid that likes to stick everything in their mouth, then use your common sense. Don't build them a sandbox. Okay? So to each their own. But if you think that your kid is going to do okay in a sandbox, and I'm talking about the sand and the toys, not eating it, getting sick. If you think that your kid can handle that, then fine, then build them one, or go find someone that
I can't believe you got to give this kind of disclosure in today's era, bro. Like that's not even a disclosure. Like what the heck is going on with these kids nowadays?
Oh, I know. So look, listen.
Disclosures.
Listen. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes we got to go back to the basics. Sometimes people have kids and they're missing these fundamentals themselves. If you want your kid to learn how to play well with other kids, you just build you a sandbox. That's all you got to do. And you go get some kids from the neighborhood and you put them all in there, and all you parents eat your little hot dogs and your little bonbons and just tell each other, all right, let's see how they do. That's what you do. And as they're doing things they ain't supposed to do, you're like, hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Now, I'm telling you right now, a lot of parents, maybe they've filled up their schedule and they're too busy and they can't do that. I'm telling you, your kid's worth it. You need to give up something, okay? Give up something, and you need to do this for your kid. You need to start showing them what no is, and it doesn't have to be at the house. Listen, I'm not talking about the swiping the screen all day. You don't just stick a iPad in your kid's face all day because they're getting on your nerves, okay? I understand there's a time and place for that, but I'm telling you, find somebody that has a sandbox or build one yourself and say, hey, let's throw them all in there. All right, it's going to be a weekend shindig. You just invite all your friends, say, hey, I'm going to have Just cater, man, or if you have to. If not, then make the hot dogs and bring the chips, whatever. Just hang out with people in your neighborhood and say, stick them all in there. Let's go.
And you don't even have to build it. You could just buy one of those real big,
okay,
massive,
buy
hard
one,
plastic
whatever,
pools.
man. Yeah,
Wait a
buy
minute,
one.
Let me give them a tip here, bro.
What
One
happened?
of those big, hard plastic pools, the extra large. Throw your sand in there. You're good to go.
Yeah, and you buy some beach toys, right? Like if they're at the beach, they can build their castle. And then just watch how little Johnny comes over with his He-Man and knocks the castle over. And everybody's crying and they're mad. Bro, you're supposed to learn these basic fundamentals in the sandbox, man. You're not supposed to be 20 years old and saying, you know what, I can't stand this guy. Bro, it's too late. It's too late, man. All those missed opportunities. People can't even get along at work. Man, me and my wife were at a restaurant the other day. Actually, it's not really considered a restaurant. It's more like a fast food, but it's not a known one. It's kind of like a taco shop, but it's not like a known name. It's kind of like a mom and papa shop, but it's known in the area. And we went in there and we hear this girl yelling. And this is probably about a month ago. I say the other day, but if you want me to be literal, it's about a month ago. And this girl's yelling. We got invited to a family birthday party. So we're not from the area, okay? But me and my wife, bro, we're not going to show up at a birthday party and eat all the food, okay? That's just not how we roll. So we go to this taco shop. I said, hey, let's stop here and get a couple of tacos. That way when we get to the party, I'll tell you what, you let me go into a party hungry, I won't let you have nothing. I'll eat that whole table. So I'm like, hey, let's stop over here. I'm going to get me a couple tacos. That way when we get down there, I don't, not all greedy with the food over there. And let me tell you, there's going to be plenty of it, but I'm not going to be the guy that's greedy at somebody's birthday. You learn that lesson, learn it right now. Don't just show up to a birthday party and think that it's all about you. You're going to be like in the Bible where it's about the poor people. They're not able to eat because all the rich people are showing up hungry. It's the same concept. It ain't hard. There may be people that are not as well off as you. You don't show up there and eat everything. Anyway, I hear yelling. And I'm like, what is that noise? Well, it's coming from the back, from a worker. And, this girl's probably 16, 17 or 18 years old. This might be her first job. I don't know. But she's told that her hair cannot be. The thing is, she's getting told she can't have her hair out, right? This is a restaurant. You can't have all your, 5 pounds of hair like Absalom just hanging out of your hat. It's unsanitary. It's nasty. Well, guess what? Nobody tells her what to do. So she goes off and says, you're not my mom. Listen to the mindset of this young person. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Are you listening to this? She told the lady, you don't tell me what to do. So your boss doesn't tell you what to do? Oh my God. I literally thought that we were in a prank. I said, do you see a camera anywhere? There was no way that I'm going to believe that this girl was 100% serious when she's telling her boss, you're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Oh my Lord, bro. What? Like, man, and she believed it. So she basically is told to go home. Go home. So she's not fired. She's told to go home. Well, she don't have a car. So where does she go sit? Right next to me and my wife. Bro, there's like 100 tables open in this place. She comes to sit right here next to us on her phone, yelling at some family member about what happened, which I don't need a recap. I just heard the whole thing. But she's going to let us know what happened. So she's screaming and telling her, I'm going to have to go there. And I'm like, dude, not only are you telling your boss, you're not my mom, you don't tell me what to do. Now you're sitting next to customers screaming. Oh, my Lord, dude. I mean, the world has flipped upside down. I never heard of such a thing when I was at that age. I never heard or seen anybody act like that. And so do your kids a favor. Take some stuff off the schedule, man, and start getting them prepared for a world that there's only one way, only one direction the world goes. And You need to start preparing your kids for that
Maybe
now.
you should
Setting
have
up,
prayed for that girl.
huh?
I said maybe God put that girl next to you so you could pray for her.
Who said I didn't?
Nobody said you didn't.
Okay, so I don't come on this live and tell people everybody I prayed for, and I don't do that. Okay. I don't see the point of that. If I pray for somebody, that's between me and God. Coming on and saying, and I want y'all to know that the Lord touched that girl that day. Listen, what you do in secret, what does the Bible say about what you do in secret? Anybody?
Reward you openly.
Okay, so I'm telling you right now, when you pray for someone because you really want to, you don't tell anybody about it.
Amen.
The people that always talk about what they're doing, I kind of question whether they're doing any of it, right? So, obviously, caring for people's number one. But I'm hoping that all of us in this live is already understand that. What I'm pointing out is, if you don't take care of your children when they're young, that's how they're going to act. They're going to act like that. They're 100% misentitled. I am entitled to everything. And they've been lied to their whole life. You're not entitled to nothing. You're either going to keep your job because you got common sense, or you're going to lose your job and ask yourself why you keep losing jobs. And so some people, they don't like it when they're quote unquote mistreated. They don't understand that they're actually mistreating themselves. So they go blame everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. And I'm telling you right now, that's not what the Bible teaches. Period. The Bible doesn't teach that. The Bible teaches you have a choice, that there's a Satan, there's a devil, and there's a God. And you have a choice. And you're either going to use love or you're not going to use love. Right. And so, you earn your wages by doing what your job. That's how that works. Right. You're at a job because you're trying to earn wages. So to be so upside down in this world to say, well, you're not my mom, you don't tell me what to do. This is not about pointing the finger at the girl. It's saying that what I'm pointing out is that attitude is wrong, and it starts at home is the point that I'm making. This is the whole point of this. It's not about this girl's bad, let's make fun of her. No. Let's not miss the focus and the point. The point is, you better get your kids up to par on how things are in the world, because allowing them to think that they're entitled to everything, that's how they're going to act at their job. Okay. You're supposed to teach your kids to respect authority, not go against it. You got kids beating up teachers, and the teachers can't hit the kid back because they're going to go to jail. You see some of the photos of some of these teachers, they get beat up pretty bad, man. And it's because they're entitled. These kids are entitled. I deserve. They're not earning nothing, first off. They deserve everything, but yet they're not doing anything to deserve it. And it's mom and dad don't put their foot down. So, all this because we're talking about, hey, build a sandbox, man. Build a sandbox for your kids. Take some things off your schedule. Slow down, and your kids are worth it. Your kids are worth it 100%. They're worth it. And it's us that is, we kind of focus on what we need and what we need to do. And I'm telling you, to live in quote unquote harmony and to live in the kingdom, like to constantly be soberly minded, to be in peace, all you got to do is find someone to love, man. And if you got kids, well, you're better off than some, because it's a little easier to be there for your kid than it is a stranger for some people. And so, you have a kid, you show them love by taking care of them, but not just keeping them alive. Your job is just not to keep them alive. Well, you got a roof over your head and you eat every day, don't you? Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Boy, I tell you what, they need some nurturing. Right? They need time. Time is real important. Take your kid fishing. Okay. You don't take your kid fishing because you think it's fun all the time. You take them fishing because that's what they think you're doing. They think you're fishing. You're not fishing. You're just spending time. It's a moment. It's a snapshot. It's a picture. You know, it's something that they can look back to say that they had a good childhood. How do kids have a good childhood when they don't have any good memories of their parents? The only thing they have memories of their parents are the exact same thing every day. Same thing every day. In the house, swipe the phone. In the house, eat. Go to the toilet, sleep. In the house, go to school. Look, everybody goes through these same things. Everybody does. Okay, but where's the moments with the parents? Where are those at? Where's the daddy and mommy dates with the son and the daughter? Where are those at? You know, so there's a, you know, be creative. There's way more going on in life than people put out there. You know, life is a huge memory. You got to make the memory. You know, you see people on Facebook and all these, you know, and then they show you these little snapshots of their life. You know, some people are actually happy. Some people just take photos so it looks like they're happy. You know, but when you just put yourself into your kiddos, you know, those memories are going to grow. And when you're older, you want to talk about planting a seed and reaping from the harvest. Boy, that would be the sweetest fruit you've ever had. It may be hard now, right? Seed time and harvest. But when that harvest of that fruit, meaning the memories, like right now, my dad's in his 70s. And I cannot, man, I'm telling you right now, boy, it's like my dad wrote the book on how to do it. I don't have a memory without my dad, man. He was there all the time. So, you know, if anybody's in here is like, well, I didn't have that okay, fine. Well, go have a kid and go make that your kid story. Don't complain about not having a dad. Go make that story for somebody. You're the one that's in control of you. Go make the story. It's your life. You go make the story. I'm just telling you what my dad did. My dad made the story. You understand? And now I get to tell my dad's story. I can't remember one time that my dad wasn't there. Not one. You know, I can look at all the times. You know, there was times where I remember we walked to some tall grass to get to this tank that was on my dad's. My dad had this buddy that had a couple of tanks, and we go fishing out there. Man, it's probably been 2 years. My dad goes, oh, my man, I bet the fish are big. And I remember thinking, you know what? That makes sense. Like, we haven't caught any here in 2 years. We ain't been here where the grass was high. And I'm talking high. I'm talking, you know, I might have been 7 or 8 years old. So it's like to my chest. We go fishing. And I remember thinking, man, my legs are itching. Well, what happened is I got attacked by chiggers. Okay. But I'm little. So. And I'm like, man, I'm itching. I keep telling Dad, I'm itching. And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, I don't know. And my dad's like, there ain't no mosquitoes out here. It just wasn't clicking that it was chiggers until about another 20 minutes. And he goes, wait a minute. Oh, we walked through that tall grass. You probably got chiggers. I was like, chiggers? What the heck is that? And he's like, well, they're like mosquitoes. He just left it at that. You know, he wasn't going to tell me that they look like little dinosaurs crawling in your skin. But, oh, hold on. I'm not even. Oh, here we go. What? It was just a couple of weeks before. So 2 feet tall? Do what? Anyway. Oh, I get it. Dre, you're such a smart butt, dude. Anyway.
Somebody else like 2 feet tall.
You're so dumb, bro. Hey, bro, you should have said that out loud. That would have been funny. But anyway, yeah. So obviously I wasn't. Do what?
I didn't want to interrupt your story. It was very heartfelt.
Well, you interrupted it nonetheless, sir. People look at the screen.
You looked at the comments. Normally you keep your eyes shut. I don't know why you opened your eyes this time.
I just have my phone down. I don't know. Anyway, bro. But anyway, so my dad's like, hey, we better go. Bro, we weren't even there 30 minutes. I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, we could have been there 45. Bro, we're usually there for several hours. So I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, no, we'll stay here. Well, my dad realized, man, dude, I better put some ointment on them like right now. So we get to the house and he's putting this pink stuff all over my leg. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? So anyway, next day at school, I'm wearing shorts. But when my legs look pink, my dad put so much of this stuff on. So, and it's not it's not just me, it's me and my brother. So we get called to the to the principal's office, and they're like, "What's that on your leg?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know. My dad put it on there." And I kept saying, "We got bit by mosquitoes." I remember saying, "We got bit by mosquitoes." And they're like, "Mosquitoes? Why would he put that on there?" So they call my dad in there. My dad's like, "Well, I don't know. They kept complaining about getting bit and all this." And I mean, all day long, bro, I was itching so bad. And so finally, that's why they sent us over there to we had to go see the nurse. And they're like, "Yeah, we think you're right. We think it is, chiggers or whatnot." And so she sends, us home with some other kind of bottle, but it looked the same. It was still pink and all that. And bro, it took like 2 or 3 days for me to stop itching. And I probably had, to me, I don't know, maybe 20 bites, 10 on each leg or whatever you want to call it. And this lady made the mistake and showed us what a chigger looks like, bro, like blown up. And I freaked out. I was like, it looked like a dinosaur, like a monster, dude. I was like, that thing's in my leg. I was like, oh, man, but my dad was always there, man. He was always there. Every memory I have, he was there. And, we go see my dad. I'll bring up all kinds of stuff. And what I'm talking about is the fruit, right? If you sow in yourself into your kid where like they can't talk about something without you being part of the story, right? And so it's just real important. And I know I kind of digressed and got a little carried away. I just think that parents have an opportunity to play a huge role in their kids' life, and it doesn't always have to be like a story of regret. It can be complete opposite, and we just got to make it that way, right? But let me see. Yeah, my brother's in here. Hey, let me ask my brother if he remembers. Hey, Johnny, do you remember getting chiggers and we had them all over us? Bruh. Do you remember that? I don't know if he remembers or not. A simple yes or no will do just. Or is that what the bruh means? Yep. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, Dre, I'm sorry, Dre. What were you going to say? I just wanted to know if I didn't even know he was in here.
I wasn't sure if Jesse's still here or she's muted, but maybe Bill knows. Bill, how do you say Sarna in English, bro?
What you said?
Sarna, que le da los perros, sarna.
Oh man, it's not. Is it fleas? It's not fleas, Buenos Dias. It's not fleas. It's called. Oh man, you get them in your hair. They gotta shave your hair.
Dogs get like a skin condition. Trot. You know what I'm talking about?
Do what?
They get like this dogs when they get like this nasty skin condition. Have you seen it?
Mange.
Mange,
bro. I caught that off of a dog in Venezuela one time, bro. When we first moved. Are
you talking about piojos? We call them piojos.
No, bro, mange. It's called mange, bro. Mange.
Oh, mange.
Yeah, mange.
Yeah, I got that, bro. When we moved back to Venezuela, like I wasn't used to seeing street dogs, and I wanted to touch all the dogs because I was like, why is the puppy outside? And man, my dad wigged out, bro. He was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
You go there touching everything.
Bro. I had to go to the doctor. Oh yeah, I had to go to the doctor. Like they put that pink stuff too. It's like that was kind of like the same, like calamine lotion or whatever. And I walked around looking pink for like a week, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah. That's what it is, bro. Calamine lotion.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called, bro. That's what it. Yeah. Calamine.
Walked around
lotion.
looking like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol for a week.
Yeah. All right, man. We still got plenty of time. Which I want to hop in. I know all the women are done rolling their eyes. I'm sure Jess done.
No.
Jess done fed all 100 cats, 200 plastic chickens. She done went to the store, came back.
37. She smoked a cigar. short story.
All
God.
over glass cows.
Yeah, no, hey, Bill, what were you supposed to bring up? Because remember I told you, hey, write this down.
Matthew
We're going to pick up
24. Matthew 24, verse 37 to 39.
Matthew 24. That's what you were talking about?
We were talking about when the days, like the days of Noah and thing. Remember
No,
when we were
no,
speaking
we
about the
weren't.
lawlessness?
We're not talking about
Yes,
days of
we
Noah.
were.
Are you sure?
Yes, we were.
Remind me. What were we saying about it?
Trump said, "Are you sure?"
Are you
And
sure?
we were go to the videotape when we were talking about they were in their mind,
We're talking about imagination.
imagination, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what we're
in
talking
Matthew
about.
24, he says, just like in the days of Noah.
Imagination, life is your creation.
Yeah. You sing it, brother. Sing it.
Golly.
Golly. Yeah, but I remember, man, I remember specifically telling you, Bill, I said, write down either your statement or question you had, bro, and you didn't listen. You didn't write it down, did you? So now you
Wrote it
forgot.
down. I've been saying it for even last night. I brought it up, and you just took flight and never came down.
Hold on. So what was the question? Bro, I'm telling you, you had a statement.
About the
Hey, Bill, you should be
imaginations.
halfway around the earth by now.
What?
Jesse,
He probably could. You believe it's a flat Earth, so he could do it in one day.
Oh, man.
Jesse will say something. Jesse will say something that man's not even be funny, and she'll be like,
Well, I didn't hear her. If Jess says something funny, I'll laugh. I just didn't hear what she said.
Jesse's hilarious, bro. Jesse's the funniest
I
lady
said
on
that you're
TikTok,
already
I
halfway
swear.
around the earth by now. Because you said you didn't come down. Oh, forget it, man. You guys are too slow.
Hey. Hey, bro. Hey, Jess, it's because Jess has, like, in her head, right, she's got this funniest thing, and it's so funny to her, she can't even spit half of it out before. But you know what? It's better to at least learn how to laugh at your own jokes. And I'm not saying it like because nobody else will. I'm saying as long as you understand your joke, you can at least have a good time.
Jesse laughs like one of the
at least
Simpson
I laugh
characters,
myself,
though.
man. I
Which
don't
one?
need to laugh with anybody.
Hey, which one's one of the Simpson characters that laughs like that? They go, like that's Jesse's laugh, bro.
What character?
I can't
Isn't
remember.
that the grandfather? It's the
No, that's the
grandfather.
little kid.
No. It's the kid. It's one of the kids. He laughs.
Yeah, it's the bully. It's the
Yeah,
bully.
that's
Yeah.
me.
It's the
You
bully.
ain't
It's the
playing,
bully.
man.
Ha ha.
Yeah, you right.
Oh, the girl.
It's a cackle.
The girls are getting antsy. They're getting antsy with this.
I'm going to tell you something. You
My
guys are going to have a
question
major
was,
strike.
Hey, this is a boys' club.
Women's
Sorry.
strike pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to have to.
we're like the little rascals here, all right?
No, we're
This
going
is
to have to open up our own live, our own
the
women's
here
You
we
do,
go.
you do,
Hey, what you gonna
you
do?
have it.
Hey,
You have it on every night. You and Bobby.
I'm gonna tell you like little Levi does. No girls allowed. Little Levi
We're going to
says,
say
no girls
women
allowed.
derailed.
Yeah, hey, look, that's what the girls are talking about right now. They're like, hey, we need to start our own chat. I'm telling you, it never ends, right? You think the Little Rascals movie is just like fake? It's not. The girls have their little things that they do. The boys have theirs. And, eventually we're like, wait a minute. So we're supposed to like each other. And so, Alfalfa, he actually likes Darla, and the boys find out and they're like, how dare you?
He's all bent out of shape.
I hate your
Yeah.
stinking guts.
Yeah. Dear Darla. He said, dear Darla. Yeah.
There she goes, the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Tammy got it.
Yeah, he says, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You're the scum between my toes. Love, Alfalfa. That dude's such a turd, boy. Oh. Yeah, and then and then we realize that we're supposed to like each other, and then we get older and we're like, hey, you know what? I think we're done liking each other. Can we just boys be boys and girls be girls? And so I think the women are pulling out the sandals and getting ready to hit us over the head because we're not playing nice today. But all right, fair enough. But no, Bill, for real though, you had a phrase or a question that you still haven't said. What was the phrase or question?
If you give me the opportunity,
you have it right now.
Refuel that plane while I bring out my question.
Ready, go.
Okay.
Ready.
When we were speaking about the images, and you said how they were doing Sodom and Gomorrah, and and like in Noah, right, with the flood, and they were all in their imagination. I asked the question, saying, is it like why Jesus spoke in Matthew 24, and he said, as were the days of Noah, so will be coming of the Son of Man. For as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the days when Noah entered the ark.
All right, I'm getting there. You said Matthew 24. What verse? What verse you at?
That's verse 37 to 39. I stopped at 39 because... and you could add 40. The two men will be... But I don't want to go into that because I know how you feel about Revelation. So I'll stick with those two only.
How do I... Tell me how I feel about Revelation. Tell me.
Wait, this is about Revelation too, though.
You know you can't tell Trot how he feel about something. You can't speak for that man. You guys ain't learned that yet?
I know you don't like bringing it up. Let me rephrase that. I know how you don't like to go into the Revelation studies.
No. You know how I don't like to argue about Revelation. So if you don't know, let me tell you why you don't hear me talk about Revelation often. Because it's no different than oneness, Trinity, water baptism. All it does is cause strife and cause people to argue because everybody's claiming they know what Revelation's about and they argue like a bunch of fools. And I'll say it like I always say it. I'd rather argue about the Ninja Turtles than argue about the Bible. I know how to be a fool on my own. I don't have to. The Bible doesn't have to create a new area of being a fool. And everybody should actually be the same way. You know, we do live in this world. And if someone challenged me to a chess game, I'm going to mock you and give you a hard time. Okay? I'm going to pick at you. Am I being serious? No, but I'm going to. You know why? Because I want to win the ridiculous game. But the Bible's not a game. And we take the attitude of this world and we take it to the Bible and argue about that. You would be better off playing chess and being silly with your chess game than you would taking the same humor and then using it in the Bible and arguing about the Bible. And then other people will say, I'd rather argue about the Bible. Well, guess what? You have a choice. And if you want to argue about the Bible, you go right ahead. But I've met that it's more beneficial just to talk about Jesus. Okay, so if anybody's confused, because clearly people are, on why I don't talk about the book of Revelation, let me make it clear. Because it is
that plane was on the
it is a topic. It is a topic just like water baptism, Trinity, oneness. So if you're confused, anybody, on why I don't talk about the book of Revelation, it's the same reason that you won't hear me talk about oneness, Trinity, water baptism. That's the reason. So it's not I don't like to go in it. No. 99.9% of the time, it causes people to argue. That's why. So hopefully that's clear. But anyhow,
we got the plane back on the taxi.
Yeah,
it's taxiing on the
runway. I've said that 4 or 5 times. I'm just trying to figure out how Bill still don't know the reason behind why I don't talk. So obviously I got to clarify because you don't know. So,
the brother said he knows how you feel about Revelations. He's not trying to. He's trying to avoid the conversation. That's all. He's trying to avoid.
Dre. Every man speaks for himself.
That's right, and I'm speaking for myself. All right, so 24.
It's all good. Now get back on the
24.
runway, man. Get this flying.
Well, that's what we're doing. 24 what? What'd you say? 24 what?
37 to 39.
27. 27 to
30,
39.
37 to 29. 3739.
3739.
Oh, Lord. The cat
All right.
said play nice in the sandbox.
That's right. Sandbox. Well, yeah, you're going to have to read all of 24 there, Bill. We got to get some context before you get to.
Okay. All right. I was trying not to, but it's all right. You want me to do 24 entirely? I could probably get away.
All the way to 40.
It's going to touch
41.
the fig tree. That's why. It's going to touch the fig tree.
It doesn't matter. Just read one all the way to about 40 something. I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay, here we go. This is my. Here we go. Jesus left the temple and was going away when his disciples came to point out to him the building of the temple. But he answered them, "You see all these? Do you not? Truly I say to you, there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down." As he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will this be, and what will be the sign of your coming, and of those close of the age?" And Jesus answered them, "Take heed that no one leads you astray. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed. For this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nations will, for nations will rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. And there will be forward, bringing 5 talents more. Rumors and famines and earthquake in various places. All these is but the beginning of birth pains. 9. Then they will deliver you upon to tribulation, and put you to death, or unalive, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will fall away, and betray one another, and hate one another. And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray. And because wickedness is multiplied, most men love will grow cold. But he who endures to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. 15. So when you see the desolate scourge spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place, let the reader understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let him who is on the housetop not go down to take what is in his house. And let him who is in the fields not turn back to take his mantle. And alas, for those who are with child, and for those who give suck in those days, pray that your flight may not be in winter or on a Sabbath. For then there will be great tribulations, such as has not been for the beginning of the world until now. No, and never will be. And if those days had not been shortened, no human being would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be shortened. Then if anyone says to you, Lo, here is the Christ, or there he is, do not believe it. For false Christ and false prophets will arise and show great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the elect. Lo, I have told you beforehand. So if they say to you, Lo, he is in the wilderness, do not go out. If they say, Lo, he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. For the lightning comes from the east and shines as far as the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the body is, there the eagles, I read that right, will be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulations of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then will appear the signs of the Son of Man in heaven, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the cloud of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. 32. For the fig tree learned its lesson. As soon as its branches becomes tender, it puts forth its leaves. You know that the summer is near. So also when you see all these things, you will know that he is near, and near at the very gates. Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away till all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. 36. But of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. As were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the days when Noah entered the ark, and they did not know until the flood came and swept them away. So will be the coming of the Son of Man. Then 2 men will be in the field, one is taken and one is left. You wanted me up to 40, right?
No, that's fine right there. So in context, right, we can just.
Can I say something real quick before you even start? It is 10:29. We have 31 minutes left for this session. And you guys are reading that chapter? Girls?
Yes.
You know what to do. Girls,
No.
you know what to do. I digress.
Jess, are you starting an insurrection?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You are guilty. You are guilty.
That one particular chapter, you're going to start with 31 minutes. Well, right now we're at 30 minutes left. Go ahead. Not one of you's better talk. Just let Trot talk.
Okay.
Yep.
Remember,
So remember,
hold on. Remember. Yeah. You. Remember, we're starting where we left off the other day. So we're actually, kind of doing what we would have been doing, but, it's just a continuous thing.
2 hours ago. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
But I'll tell you what, Jess, if you wouldn't have said anything, I would have been talking for like 3 minutes.
No, 1 minute, actually. Go on.
Chocolato. You need to chocolato yourself sometimes. But anyway, all right. So, let's see. So let's say this 40. It says, "Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left." What does that mean?
That's the coming will be lifted up into heaven.
Well, explain what it means, though. Anybody?
The believer will be
I think it's talking
taken
about the
to
one.
heaven.
It's talking about the one. It's just an example of who's going to go with Christ and who's not going to go with Christ. It's a parable.
Okay, so which one's with Christ and which one's not?
The one that is taken away. Well, I think the one that's taken away is the one that's not with Christ, because those are the first ones. He says, he tells the reapers to come and get them, and then they're put in the fire while his are put in the barn. Because the first ones are always the ones that the reapers come and get, which are the angels. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead, Trot.
But is there anything in that verse that leads to anyone believing that? To what you're saying, Jess? Or are you just guessing?
Guessing. I just walked in through the door. I don't even have my Bible with me because I had to step out early this morning. So just do your thing. I'll be quiet.
Okay. Anybody else want to explain 40?
The two in the field, so we know they're going about their business during the thing, and it says one is taken and one is left. That's of harvest. That's the taking of the harvest. So I'm looking at it as the believer is taken with the Lord.
Was that nobody else? That's it?
I don't remember.
I mean,
the verse.
I agree with Jesse because of the wheat and the tares parable.
Yes,
but
the wheat and tare parable. Thank you for that. That's what I was.
Okay, but in the verse,
right?
What are you seeing in the verse that's showing you to believe that is what I'm asking. I'm not saying.
Well, try.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but it said like in the days of Noah. So Noah was left behind, but the whole world was flushed and washed away.
The wicked were taken away.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why y'all keep repeating that. Listen to my question. In verse 40, what is there that would lead someone to believe that? Do you understand what I'm asking? In verse 40, what is there that would lead someone to believe that? In verse 40.
Nothing.
Nothing?
That I can see.
Two men. There's two men.
Two in the
a spiritual
field.
And a carnal. There's two men.
Okay, well, it doesn't say that in verse. It doesn't say spiritual or carnal. Listen to my question. In verse 40, what is there that would lead someone to believe that?
What field are we talking about?
It says there's two, but one shall be taken and the other left.
Right. Who's the worker of the field?
We are.
Prove it.
Supposed to be.
Prove it. Prove it.
He told us to go out and
the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few.
Exactly.
We are supposed to be.
And when the fall of Adam, he said you will labor during the thing for your food, right? For your provisions.
No.
I'm paraphrasing.
No. Who is the worker of the field? Who? And if you give me an answer, prove it. Don't just give me an answer. Prove it. Who's the worker of the field?
CJ just gave you the answer. He gave you the verse.
No, nobody gave me the answer.
Could be Cain.
No.
I'm going to say the spirit is the worker of the field.
The
The spirit is the worker of the field.
Okay, there you go, Jesse. The husbandry. Who's the husbandry?
Yes, Jesse. Good job.
Who's the husbandry?
I'm doing the dance.
Who's the husbandry?
Who is?
Jesus.
Christ.
The Father.
Okay, prove it. Prove it. Prove
15. It. Matthew's. Is it Matthew's 15? Wait a minute. Let me go. Hold on. Or is it John? Hold on. It's John 15. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch is in me. That branch.
Right.
That's it.
When Jacob was wearing the garments of Esau, what did Jesse say to him?
I don't know. I wasn't there. You got the wrong Jesse.
You weren't there. Oh, you've read it. You've been there.
I'm paraphrasing. He smelled like the
all right, let's go to it. Yeah. No, let's go to it. Somebody pull it up.
'Cause,
What was the question? I'm multitasking here. Sorry, I'm to my desk now.
we're looking for when Jesse speaks to
When Jesse speaks to who?
my mind just went blank.
Listen, Bill, I speak to a lot of people, so be specific.
I was gonna say he talks a
That's why I
lot, so
told you I
like,
wasn't there.
Uh,
The joker right over
Oh,
there the first time.
you probably wasn't there,
By the
but I
way, I
know
was
where you'll
named
be
after
later
him.
on.
I was named after David's father, Jesse.
what are we looking for though? I could find it already.
When Jesse was speaking to David.
no. While
No,
Jacob is wearing the garments of Esau, what did Jesse tell him?
on his deathbed.
That has to
Where you
do with
getting
verse
Jesse
40.
from? I don't get it.
Jesse is Israel's name, no?
Nah, Jacob.
I
What do
mean,
you
Yeah,
mean? What did Isaac tell him?
Jesse.
What did
yeah,
Jesse
Isaac
is
tell
Oh,
him?
I'm sorry.
Isaid,
I'm
just
yeah.
for
sorry.
That's
Isaid.
right.
No, Dre, Isaac. I'm sorry. Isaac.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like, what
sorry.
the heck? Y'all are
Yeah, yeah. No,
conflating
I'm
stuff like
sorry.
Muslims now.
It's like, what book are you talking
I'm
So what
about?
sorry.
did he tell him?
It's
What did he tell him?
Yeah.
He told him he smelled like when he smelled like the field, like
Right.
I
like
said,
No, but I said prove it. Prove it. I
oh
said don't give me the answer. Prove it.
well. Listen, Bubba.
So
Everything I say is in
what
the Bible. I
verse?
just don't have to give you the
Genesis
address. You understand?
I
Like
27,
got
everything
it.
27.
I say comes from the Bible.
27,
Yeah, but if
27.
you're
Genesis
asked for it
27.
though, at
Genesis
least
Hey,
find. At
27,
least
I
at least.
agree,
27.
Dre. Same here.
So where's it at?
Genesis
Genesis
27.
27, 27.
All right. Read it.
27,
Read it.
yeah.
Read it.
You
You
can
Read
start
it.
at
no.
22.
All right.
So it came to pass. No, I'm joking. And he came near and he kissed him and he smelled him of his raiment and blessed him and said, "See, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord has blessed."
Okay.
Ooh.
So the garments of Esau represent what?
Oh,
The
Lord.
garment.
Works of the
The
field.
The spirit,
well,
the
okay. All right.
covering.
Covering.
Christ. It
Christ.
represented Christ, the firstborn, right? And so the firstborn, right, had the smell of the field. Where else in the Bible does it tell us that Jesus has this, like, that he comes from the field or he has a smell of the field? Let's just do one more.
Well,
Let's do one more.
can we say when he was like the first gardener in the Garden of Eden and he resurrected inside of a garden, which would make him still smell
Yeah.
all of the field?
Yep, you can say that because it's true. Because he is the gardener. And Hulk, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to give the answer in case somebody looked down there. But Hulk gave the answer earlier and said because he's the gardener, right? He's the worker of the field, which is it's him. So with that being said, I'm not going to go through all of these, but 40, then shall two be in the field. So which one's left? Which one's left?
Unbeliever.
Anybody?
I got to
The
go back to
worker.
the
Why?
address. Where is
The
the
worker.
address?
The worker of the field.
Yeah.
So why is one left in the field?
Because he's the worker. He's the one doing the work.
Because he's the laborer.
He's the laborer.
Right. So the one that's taken away when you start using the Bible, right? Why is one taken away?
Bill, are you
Jess and
not
Bill
working?
were.
Bill, are you listening? Are you listening, Bill? Are you
Because they're not
listening?
working.
If your
'Cause
mouth
they're
is
not
moving,
working.
I know you're not listening.
Are you listening?
Go. Yeah. So what does the Bible say about slothiness? What is it talking about? Is it saying that you didn't take out the trash? Is that what God's talking about? That you're watching TV and you're not taking out the trash? You're lazy.
Yeah,
Is
I
that what he's
took the
talking
trash
about
out
when he
though.
talks
No.
about slothiness?
No.
So what
Yeah.
is sloth? What is slothiness?
Not
spiritually.
searching for the treasure yourself.
Spiritual
Not
laziness.
Right. So not searching for the treasure and not being a laborer, which means feeding the sheep. That's what that's talking about. Right. So I'll do one more, which is the next one. It says 2 women shall be grinding at the mill. One shall be taken. The other. What is grinding at the mill? What is that?
Bread, making a word. Digging in the
Anybody
word.
else? Anybody else?
Grapes. The mill is something that they squish the grapes and get the wine out. No.
Well, grinding at the mill is talking about grinding up wheat, right? It's a big stone that would grind it up. But notice it's talking about working again, right? Hello.
Yep. Yeah.
With you.
Yeah. So one is taken away, which obviously is the slothy one, but the one working is left to labor. All right. So we'll just do those two. So in context, right? 24. Everything that's being talked about here, there's a lot of this that's in Daniel. There's a lot of it that's in Ezekiel and Revelation, right? But the specific part that Bill brought up was around 35, or was it 30? Let's see.
37
36.
to 39.
Yeah. Okay. So it's talking about Noah, right? And it says, 36. But of the day, the hour knoweth no man, No. Right here, 37. He said, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man. For as in the days, it says, that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, merry, giving marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark and knew not that the flood had came. Okay, so what is it talking about? What is it saying? What is it saying from 36 to 39? What's it saying?
They didn't know.
They're partying, will not see it, will not know the time, the season that it's in. In other words, that they won't even recognize the coming.
Yeah, but before we got to the 30s, didn't it talk about a tender branch growing leaves?
That's how you know summer is coming, when you see the trees.
Okay,
and you see the signs of life.
Okay, so that's how you know, right? Ain't that what it said? That's how you know.
Yes, that's how you know.
So then, why are we get to 37? All of a sudden, it's talking about us not knowing. So do we know or not?
Yes, we do know. The ones that don't know are the ones that are taken away. Those are the ones that don't know. The ones that don't know are the ones
okay, there you go. There you go. So the ones that So the ones that don't know are the ones that are taken away. Did Noah know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is Noah's name? What does Noah's name mean?
Eso mismo.
Anybody? Rest. Okay. So we rest in Christ?
Amen. Yep. Every day.
Okay.
Amen.
So we rest in Christ because we know, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. So when it says, so it is in the days of Noah, it's actually very simple. Like, so simple. We do know.
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't understand that Noah knew, then you're not understanding that you know. Noah knew, right? Who is rest. And we rest in Christ. So if Christ knows, we know. You know why? Because we're grafted in him. And our leaves are faith.
Amen.
What are leaves? Faith. Why is it called a tender plant or a tender branch? Why is it called that?
Because it's grafted in.
Well, because it's fresh, it's new.
It's fresh. It's tender.
Right. So when a tender branch starts to bear leaves, it's starting to. It's fresh. So we were grafted in. We have faith because we're connected to faith. So obviously we have faith. And we know because he knows. He's in us, we're in him, and he's in the Father. So I don't know any other way to say this.
And the word says that he will bring us to all truth. So if he speaks the truth to us, there's no way we're not going to know.
Right.
Right. So here's the thing. The whole splitting hairs gets ridiculous when you get into this conversation. The question is this: did Noah know or not? I'm not asking y'all. Okay, y'all have already answered, but I'm emphasizing this because the people in the days of Noah, my friend, they were being merry and they were doing this. Were they working? Were they working? Were they workers of the field?
Nope.
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 How do we know that Noah was a worker of the field? How do we know?
Because he was being obedient to what the Lord told him to do.
Which was what?
He
Which
built
was
the
what?
ark.
Was building that
He
ark.
built the ark. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to be doing inside each other?
Washing
Building
each other's
up.
feet and building each other up and bringing the gospel.
Building. Hey, listen. What is the ark?
Jesus.
Oh, my Lord.
His
God's
heart.
heart.
God's
The
heart.
heart.
Which is what? Which is the soil of a man. Yes?
Amen. Yes.
Are you not supposed to plant seed in each other? Yes or no?
Yep.
Are you workers of the field or not?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so are you a builder of the ark or not?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, why are you doing that? Because you know he's coming, true or not?
Yes.
And
Okay, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. The problem is nobody's seeing everything else. The parable cannot be seen by reading the book of Revelation. I'm sitting there trying to tell you that's not how you see. You have to go find Jesus in the Old Testament.
Amen.
When you go find Jesus in the Old Testament, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto it. Jesus is the king. He's it. He's the gem, the jewel that has to be dug up. It's him.
A question for you.
What?
So, like the screen that I'm looking at right now, which I'm pretty sure is the same in my physical Bible, verse 36, they made it a new paragraph, indented it, if that makes sense. But that's talking about verse 29, so I don't understand why. Why did they?
Hold on, this one seems like it'll be
matter,
fun.
but
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Wake up already. You are not speaking the word. Okay.
which part?
You got enough room there to speak the word. So why don't you put in a simple sentence what the word is there? Wake up already. What's the word?
Hey, Trot. So she's been
Yeah.
trying to get up in the box. This is your live, so if you need to move me, just kick me out.
she's saying we're twisting it. Nobody's twisting the word, sister.
Oh, I see what she's coming from. Yeah, mid-ax.
Yeah, no, I'll let her up for a couple of circles. It's no big deal. It's not.
Oh,
So if somebody wants to go down, I'll let her up for a little bit. Let me see.
Yeah, you got a spot on top.
Yeah. Wake up already. You can come up. Request to come up.
Fingers are ready, guys.
And
Bro,
we can't derail this lesson.
That's all right.
I mean,
Hey, wake up already. How's the word being twisted? Hello.
Hi.
Hey, wake up. How's the word being twisted?
Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to process because I'm from Australia.
That's all right.
Yeah, so there's a little bit going on that doesn't coincide with the words. So, I can shut my mouth and I can let you speak, and that's fine. You can go your life, but it doesn't coincide with the word. And so, do you want me? Hang on.
Okay.
Do you want me to shut my mouth, and do you want me to agree?
No. You said it doesn't you said it doesn't coincide. So what do you mean?
We are all family. Do you agree?
Yeah. Where's the disagreement there? Where's the disagreement Who's saying we're not all family?
No, so what were you saying before about the word? What were you teaching before?
I'm curious to what you meant when you said I'm twisting something. So you have the floor. What's being
Yeah,
twisted?
yeah, absolutely. So I want you just to bring up what you were teaching before.
Hey, wake up. You're the
Yeah.
one that made a statement that said that the word was being twisted.
Oh,
So obviously you heard something. So I'm not sure why it needs to be repeated because you're saying it's being twisted. So you have the floor. Explain what's being
yeah,
twisted.
I am explaining, but I've asked you to just mention it again.
Mention what again? I don't know what you're claiming has been twisted. What are you saying was twisted? So when you say explain it again, what do you want me to explain again?
There's things
Okay.
that have been no. There's things that are being taught about the word that don't coincide with the word.
Like what? Like what? Like what?
Hang on, who was gonna speak just then?
No, we're waiting for you to speak, sister. It's all on you.
I'm definitely speaking, but I don't want to speak out of turn. The only reason why I came in because some things didn't align with the word, so that's why I
What
came
didn't?
up. But I don't want to, like, it is your platform. I don't want to like pull you down because this is your platform. But I did find some stuff that didn't coincide with the word, and so I'm here. Um, like, you can choose to not welcome me. That's fine. But
It's
Welcome.
difficult to work with you, but you're not telling us what it is. You need to explain to us what you were thinking at the moment you thought that the word was not coinciding with what he was saying wasn't going with the word. So if you don't tell us, we're up in the air. We can't read your mind. So you need to tell us, what is it that you disagreed with?
Yeah, no, I think she understands. I'm just trying to figure out why she's not explaining. Go ahead. Wake up. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
so I feel that when you're speaking from I don't want to sound rude, but I feel like you're speaking from a righteous point of view, and I don't want to sound rude. I'm from Australia, so I'm a little bit different with how we go about things. But
Hey,
I feel like
there's people that come up. There's people that come up from Australia all the time. So this ain't the first time we've had someone from. You're good. You have the floor. So
that's
tell me what was
awesome.
being
That's
twisted.
awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. What was being twisted?
yeah, there was a few points. I didn't write them down as you were speaking. Um, However, I feel like when it comes to the mark of the beast, we are already living in the wrath, because we've seen the seas turn to blood, we've seen the sores, we've seen all sorts of things coming up right now, in regards to the wrath of God. And no, we aren't appointed to wrath because that stuff's not happening to us per se. But that stuff is still happening. So we're not appointed to wrath, but that stuff is still happening right now. So for us to say it's not happening, that's kind of like it's not real, like it is
Yeah.
happening.
Hey, wake up, wake up. We were not even talking about the wrath of God. So I'm trying to. Are you sure you're on the same live that you were listening to when you disagreed? Because we weren't talking about the wrath of God. So
No, but
uh,
like the things that you were touching on weren't coinciding. They weren't
okay, what was
coinciding
I?
with the
Hey,
word.
what was I touching on? Tell me what I was touching on. Can you
It
do that at
wasn't just
least?
you. It was, look, everybody was touching on all different things. It wasn't just you per
All
se.
right.
So I didn't document every single point
Okay.
that
Hey, wake
that
up.
you were speaking on.
Hey, wake up. I appreciate you coming up. Somewhere there's a disconnection. Like there's a disconnect somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. So you can come up at any time. I think maybe I'm not sure what it is that you heard. I don't know what it is. So I'm not really sure. She just left. I didn't even kick her out. So
I don't
So
think she knew what we were talking
my
about.
Freddie
finger
said,
was.
Freddie
I
That's
was
said
all
she
right.
about
That's
pulled
all
to.
out
right.
her
I'm
red
about to
pen
sleep.
and lost
Let's
it.
keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
yeah.
It's
Anyway, all right. So let me see. Shane Paul, what did she want to know? I have no idea. I don't know. I
none
have
of
no
us
idea what
know.
she.
There's
I don't
always
understand what
one
she
that
was
the
talking about.
enemy sends to
Guys,
disrupt the teaching, and the teaching
Bill,
will
It
Bill,
respond.
didn't. Guys, it
it
didn't
didn't
last long. No
disrupt.
worries.
It didn't
No
disrupt
worries.
anything. It's funny
Well,
because
I'm
Freddie,
telling you, I was on the verge of giving her the rapture. She's gonna realize
Oh
how
my.
what,
two
You and
you know what?
misunderstood too.
Listen,
Misunderstood was
listen,
right on the trigger.
guys, listen to this. Freddie said she pulled out her red pen and she lost it.
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. I don't know.
Freddie's always on point.
But
Come on.
but
Come on. Come on.
Kit said I'm not giving again.
I hate
Yeah.
my spot again.
Yeah. And look what Jude said. She was all in the comments for a while. So you're gonna have people that come in here. Come on, guys. It's not him, but every once in a while, it's okay. Somebody can come up. We can go around for a couple of circles and that's it. No big deal.
I
But
ain't gonna lie to you,
for whatever reason,
This is the first time I've ever experienced it on TikTok where somebody has a
what?
complete disagreement. They're wilding out in the comments, and then when you bring them up, they're like, "Oh, well, I really don't have a disagreement. I don't remember what it was." That's the first time
Yeah,
I've
it
seen
ain't the
that.
first time.
Normally,
Oh,
they
it
You
ain't
come
the
up.
repeat
first time
every
for me. It ain't the
Drake. Could
first
you
time for me,
repeat
bro. I've
everything
had
you
a lot of
said?
people do that. I've had a lot of people do that they'll play a certain way in the comments and you bring them up and they're literally not even trying to they're not even in the same conversation. That's happened a few times. So but it is what it is, no big deal. But I think the good thing is we're able to go over the part that Bill was talking. But it's important, man. It's so important to go over 24, all of it, because in context, it's very clear what Jesus is saying as far as if you want to use the quote unquote quote term end of days, end of times. It's very easy what he's saying. The problem is, it's just for whatever reason, people keep missing these key points. That's why I went over 40 and 41 is because being familiar with the word helps you understand, why certain things are said, and so, 40, like 40,
Good,
when it
thanks,
says,
man.
when it says, then shall two be in the field, it's not talking about, and I'm going to say this so you understand, it's not talking about like this, it's the rapture. The Christian was taken. The rapture came. First of all, if you're not understanding what the worker of the field is, if you're not understanding that, you missed it. And that's because there's people that are not as familiar with the Bible as they're claiming. And you can see right through them. They're not understanding what's being said here. But it's the same thing being said over and over. It's just a different way of looking at it. So it says two in a field, and then it says two women shall be grinding at the mill. And so, it's just being familiar with the Bible is very important, right? So let's see. Well, guys, hey, it's already 10. So Dre,
Was completed in the time frame that it was allocated.
yeah, it was.
Bill,
Interruption and
Sure.
and young man on this panel, you have been blessed, highly favored today. We serve a great God.
Well, thank you, Mother Teresa. We appreciate that for that word.
He called her Mother Teresa.
Hey, right now, that's all the girls right now, bro. All the girls are like, if y'all don't behave and quit digressing, we're going to start. I'm telling you, bro, it never ends, man. It never ends, dude. Let me tell you,
But just like you said before, you got to give them something to miss. So they'll be back. They'll be back.
hey, bro, my heifer comes home from work, bro, and I know she had a rough day. I mean, what she does for a living anyway. I know she had a rough day. Bro, listen, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being, there's no Texas sarcasm here. I'm being 100%. Bro, she walks in the door, goes straight to the sink and rinses out the one bowl that was in there and puts it in a... Bro.
That's her statement.
Bro?
That's her statement. That's her statement.
Bro, she comes straight from work in her uniform. While she's saying hello, she's walking to the kitchen. And while she's talking to me, she's rinsing out the bowl. Now, mind you, there's not a whole lot of stuff in that bowl. It was just had some broth in there. But she rinses it out and sticks it in the dishwasher. She just got home.
Did you go straight to the bathroom and put the toilet seat down?
Yeah, I guarantee it, but
closing all the kitchen cabinets.
Oh, what? Y'all are bogus? Ain't nobody gonna let a sister ask a question? What? Anna, guys, did Anna ask a question? Did we miss?
She asked if she could ask a question.
Yeah, she was asking if she could ask a question.
She
said, y'all are bogus. She must be from the Midwest.
Yeah, Anna, Anna, I gotta tell you, I am the worst at looking at. I tried. I'm sorry. What was the question? Did she even ask a question?
She asked if she could ask a question. That's the only question.
I think she's being facetious. I think she's being facetious.
She wants to come up. She wants to come up. Somebody give her a slot.
All right,
I'll give Anna a drop.
All right, we'll let her ask a question, quote unquote. So my question is,
it better be good.
It better be a good question.
I was about to send Bill to Zamzam, boy. He made it out just in time.
Damn. Y'all rude. Okay, I know you guys were just messing around, but like
Anna came in here crunk, bro.
All of you guys were just like, no. I know you guys are just messing with me, but like, damn, bro. Like, I just had a question.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Anna. Who's saying no? Who?
You want to read the? Okay, I'm gonna call you out. Brenda said no. Who else said no? Okay, hold on. Kick-Ass
Why are they telling? No. Hold on. Hey, Anna, do you know people in this live?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not serious.
Oh, okay.
I know you, bro.
My bad. You do?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna act like that? You're gonna act like you don't know me now? I thought
she about to get y'all get down.
I know you.
Hold on, Anna. Did you change your picture? Hold on, Anna. I don't recognize that picture. Did you change your picture? What did your picture used to be?
I changed my picture. It was me and my son.
All right.
I'm gonna cry now. Y'all hurt my feelings. I thought we were friends. I thought we were family.
He's friends with the picture.
Listen. I go by pictures. You change your picture, so I don't recall. If your pictures. I'm telling people, stop changing your photo. It messes me up personally. So what do you look like?
Okay, so my question was because I came in here late, and so I was trying to like kind of follow what you guys were saying, but I was curious as to the original topic. Like, why did you choose this topic, and what was the original, I guess, like if you could just like kind of give me a synopsis.
The original topic was politics. It was the Republican debate. That was the original topic. And that took on about 2 hours.
Really, Jesse?
And then we had...
Hey, Anna, obviously that's not what got us to talk about the Bible. So is that what you're asking about?
I was trying to figure out, like, were you guys talk, because I heard like Revelation, like end of times kind of thing. So I was wondering if that's what kind of like brought it to like end of times. And
what sparked the top, or not topic, but what sparked us going to Matthew 24 is because yesterday we talked for at least, I don't know, an hour probably about the imagination. That's what started Matthew 24.
Okay.
Anna, are you a Christian?
You got an app? Trot,
Trot, you
you are
serious?
breaking my heart. You are
She's
breaking
been
my
up here
heart.
before, bro. She's been here before, Trot.
My feelings
Bro.
hurt.
Oh
All of you
man.
guys who act like you know what? I'm just gonna drop
Hey,
down. You know
Nah, I'm
what? I'm not
with
gonna
you,
say
Anna.
anything.
I'm
hold on,
with you.
Anna.
I
Hold on a
got you. I
second.
got you, Anna. I got you.
Anna,
I
hold on
got
a second. Have we DM'd each other at all?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we talked about both of us being in the military. We had full-blown conversations, Trot.
you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
All
Well,
right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave
apologize.
because you know what? I don't feel safe here, and I thought we were friends, and
Nah,
apparently,
man, you change
we're
your
not.
picture, bro. No, you keep changing your picture. Keep the picture. Keep that picture. Don't change your picture no more.
Fine, I'm putting it back.
Keep that
And if
picture
you
right
forget
there.
me one more time, I swear.
Hold on. Are you going to change your picture back?
Fine, I'll change my picture back. Are you gonna remember me?
No. I'm saying, okay, so if you do that, then I'm telling you, if you had the same picture, I'm sitting there telling you, I would remember. Hold on, did you change your name too? Be honest.
No, my name's been the same.
Okay, my bad. All right.
Okay, but no.
Oh, hold on. What was your MOS? Hold on. What was your MOS?
92 Mike. Mortuary
Oh,
affairs
yeah.
specialist.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. See, I just needed something. Okay. So that, all right. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. All right. But that's
But
not
yeah.
fair,
So,
man. You changed your picture.
But yeah,
so are you a
no,
Christian, Anna?
the reason why I was asking in the first place, because you guys were, I heard a little bit about that, about the Matthew, and I was wondering, because I've seen a lot of lives talking about like the people are, discussing like the end of times. And so I was wondering if that's what was the discussion, and if it was the discussion, why am I finding that like more and more? Like, is there something that, like, I feel like that's like the narrative for a lot of these lives or a lot of Christians right now, that this is like the end of times and like preparing.
Well, yeah.
So I'm curious as to if that's what kind of brought this up or something.
Yeah, no, I can promise you right now, you are rarely gonna ever hear about end of times in this live. So, all we do in here is we talk about Jesus in the Old Testament. Now, there is some of the things you can't like 100% dodge. Like, for instance, we're talking about the imagination, right? So just to give you an example, the reason why the flood happened, right? Noah's flood. It makes it clear. It says, for their imagination was evil continuously. Those are the words that's used to describe why the flood took place. When you go look at Sodom and Gomorrah, you do have to study it, but the truth is their imagination was evil continuously. And so the whole point of this is you're going to be judged on your imagination. That's why when Jesus came, right, he starts saying, well, Moses said, and Jesus says, but I say. So he says, if you commit a physical crime, in layman's terms, Jesus says if you commit a crime, right, against the law, I'm talking about the law of Moses, the Mosaic law. He's like, it wasn't a crime when you actually did it. He literally says, even if you think it's a crime. He's pointing out the imagination again. And so Bill brought up Matthew 24 because it says, just like it was in the day of Noah, so it will be. And so it was us picking up somewhere where we left off yesterday. So, yes, I understand what you mean by the wrath of God stuff. Hey, sorry. And Dre, do you remember me telling you about a buddy of mine that the only thing he wants to hear and talk about is the wrath of God?
Yeah.
Do you remember me telling you?
Yeah.
That's him right there, bro. He's like, the wrath of God. That's all he wants to talk about, bro. He won't let me talk to him about nothing else. He's like, nah, bro, no, talk to me about the wrath. So, and I'll say this, there's a reason that everybody wants to talk about this. I'm not going to say what that reason is, but there's a reason that everybody wants to talk about Revelation. Everybody. And that's a reason that I do not discuss it on this page. I talk about Jesus in the Old Testament. And if people don't want to talk about Jesus in the Old Testament, they're making it very clear what they're focused on. And my focus is completely different. So
I have another question.
So I'm with you. Yes.
I have another question.
Yeah. What's up?
So I'm not too, I'll be honest, like I've been like rereading the Bible, and like for the Old Testament I've read like bits and pieces, but I haven't actually like dug deep. Where is a good place to, I guess, like start? Like, if you want to like really like dive in and read from, like book after book, where is a good place to start?
A good place to start is to come to this show called Descaled every morning from 7:30 to 10 a.m. Central Time. This is a good place to start. That's where you need to start.
Okay.
And
finding Jesus and
I'm sorry.
let me finish with this.
Tell her about
finding Jesus in the Old Testament. Finding Jesus in the Old Testament is where you need to start. Finding Jesus in the Old Testament. So he's everywhere in there. What?
We also have YouTube channel. It's called at Descale Live, and you can go and look at all the videos from the past. And I would give you my advice would be to start with the video that talks about the garden, the heart of God. Start there and just take it from there. And then you can fast forward all their nonsense when the guys start talking all their nonsense and just go directly to the teaching, which is cool.
So let me say this real quick, Ann. Hey, Benny, can you give her your perspective on what she's kind of asking, just real quick, please?
Yeah, I would start from
the
beginning. I would start in the garden with Adam and Eve. And but for you to understand it, I mean, it got to coincide with the whole Bible. So you can't read it like, oh, this is a whole separate book. It's talking about a whole nother topic. The whole Bible is testifying of Jesus. So once you understand that, because I read the Bible before, but until I realized that it testifies of him, I wasn't looking for him. So you got to intentionally look for him, and you can see him in the garden.
Okay. That's a good way to put it. Look for him in the Old Testament. I like that.
Yeah, because when he said you search for eternal life, you search the scriptures for eternal life, but they testify of me, but you won't come to me that I may give you life. And so I realized that there was no New Testament when he said this. So what scriptures is he talking about? He's talking about the Old Testament, the law and the prophets, the Psalms and the Proverbs. It all testifies of him. It's his autobiography, like Dre said.
I like that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
No, you're good. So the reason why I was telling you to come to the Descaled Live is not to self-promote. The only thing we talk about now, of course, boys will be boys, so you're going to hear us give each other a hard time about other things, and that's why all the girls here pull our ears and try to act like that we're doing too much when actually they're doing too much with their chocolatos over there. Like Jess tries to get all crunk and tell us to behave. But anyway,
women, am I right?
All those things are going to happen. But the point is,
I'm going to start taking out the broomstick.
But the point is, well, either way, when we behave and settle down, do it.
Oh, I'm going to get you.
What, Dre?
I caught that.
She said she's going to pull out the broomstick. I said, for what? To fly on it?
Easy. Yeah, so the reason why I was saying to come to the live is because that is all we talk about is Jesus in the Old Testament. Like that is like 90% of what we discuss. So here pretty soon we're going to promote, like, man, people, I don't know if it's because we're promoting a live, but we already have enough to promote another live. Like, and I'm not sure if we have enough to do two, but I know we got enough to do one.
You know what we should do, Trot? We should promote the live on Monday and have it set up to where when they come, we know that for the rest of the week we'll have like certain things that they can look forward to. So until we can promote the live every single day, but until then, I think Monday would be a good push day, and then set it up so it'll set up the rest of the week.
Yeah, we could do that. So we'll probably wait till Monday to do it again. So we talked about the heart of God Monday. So next Monday, more than likely, I can look at the poll right here. I did a poll. Let me see. Oh man, where's it at? Does anybody remember? Let me see. Maybe I need to go right here.
You're the only one with poll access, sir.
Yeah, no, not on the app. I verbalized the poll. Like I've
No, that's
said
what I'm
out loud
saying.
what
Like,
the poll.
but we didn't write it
Yeah.
down. You have it written down.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I verbalized it. I
Was
didn't
it
know
the
if you
belly?
guys, if
Was it the
anybody.
belly?
No, it was the rod. The rod's next.
The
We're going to go
rod.
over
The
it
rod.
again.
Yeah, the rod will be.
Yeah,
dry,
and then
yeah.
after that, I think it's spirit, soul, and body. So
That one was good.
But yeah, so
we need to do Nebuchadnezzar, bro. The Nebuchadnezzar one was so fire, bro. We need to go over that one again.
yeah, no, well, we can go over that one again. We will. But
we can
hey, it's already
tomorrow.
10:15. Huh?
I said we can go over Nebuchadnezzar tomorrow, so we'll have an actual starting point somewhere.
Well, okay, so all the shadows of Christ that we've already went over, those are the ones I want to promote. So, I mean, we can promote tomorrow if that's what you want to do. We'll text about it.
All right.
Okay, we'll text about it. I'll let you know for sure here in a minute. Let's see. Like today,
People
a 2
are
a
asking
day.
if it's a 2 a day today.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Dre, you going to be up for it or what?
Yeah, I'm good. My wife's out of town, bro, so I'm good for it. I pick up Levi
right, so we'll do
3:15 though.
Yeah, so we'll do a 2 a day. Let's do it. Matter of fact, let's do it at 5:00 Central Time.
Perfect.
Because I thought 4:00 would be good, and I had to push it to 4:30.
And then you
so
came on
I
like
think
at 4:45 ish.
So 5:00 Central Time is 6:00.
Yeah, we're
Eastern
5:00,
time.
guys. 5:00 Central Time. Okay.
Yeah.
5:00 Central Time. Yeah. So
Hey, go make a video.
Go
make a video and promote that.
Hey, when you get a chance, call me. I got something funny to tell you, man. Offline.
What?
Call me.
Offline. Okay. All right. So 5:00 today is we're doing a 2 a day. 5:00 Central Time today, and I guess we'll talk about Nebuchadnezzar. We'll go over Nebuchadnezzar again, and we'll probably promote it. So, but anyway, all right. So, anybody got that's on the panel? Anybody got anything to say?
Not mine. We good.
Nah, see you guys in a little bit.
God bless.
All right, guys. See you on
Blessings.
a few. God bless.